And a very good afternoon and welcome to the 6th of November 2020. The time is just about 12:26 p.m. here in London. We go into part 163, Nigeria at the verge of breakup. I welcome each and every one of you that have just joined us, wherever you're watching. I say good afternoon, good evening, good night, or early dawn, depending on the part of the world. My name is Olayomi Koiki. We go straight into it, and then let us look at the topic that we are looking at today. We are looking at the referendum, war, or peaceful exit. Which one are we going to use to come out of Nigeria? We must have to take one of them, whether we like it or not, whether you agree or not. But as much as we can see, there's a lot of pressure in Nigeria. And a very good afternoon once again. Thank you for those that have joined us this afternoon. I welcome each and every one of you. We're back again as awareness to our liberation is what we are still doing. And in between that, a lot of people will learn different things. A lot of people will ask different questions. And sometimes those questions are very tough. We know that Nigeria will break, but what people don't know is how will Nigeria break up? Some say we might break up peacefully. Some say Nigeria will not break. It's all just trying to create scaremongering among individuals. But what we know is Nigeria will not survive as it's going. Nigeria will not survive. To some, Nigeria will survive. To some of us, Nigeria cannot survive. But the question a lot of people have been asking is, how will Nigeria break? What will be the push to disconnect us from Nigeria. How soon will this happen? When will it happen? These are thousands of questions that a lot of people are asking every day. And part of how Nigeria will break is part of what we are doing every day. By talking, engaging, asking, and preparing our mind. Some people say maybe it is a push too much. Maybe we should give it a second thought. But the question I would like to ask them is, where was our region prior to Nigeria being created? And if all these cannot be answered, then something somewhere is wrong. We know that Nigeria is wrong, but what we do not understand or know is, what step should we take to finish up the job? The politicians might plan, the international community might plan. We are also planning. So as they are preparing for their own election, we are also preparing to break it. As the country is preparing to go into election in 2023, we are also preparing to break up Nigeria. Some might say it's never going to happen. Why some will say, what if it does happen? The military wants to take over, but a lot of people cannot see that. The military wants to take over, and they're planning. But when they want to strike is what nobody knows. But there's a plan in place. Because the military believes that when they take over, then they will be able to suppress more people. But what they don't understand is what happens if the people resist? That can then take us into another civil war, even without the breakup that we are asking for. Once again, a very good afternoon, wherever you are. Some might say we don't have to go through that route because that could be very, very difficult one should we go into a war. Some might say you have not experienced a war, that's why you're talking like this. But as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria is already at war. Depending on who you want to listen to, I know we are already at war. But because people expect a war where, you see more killings and then it's beamed on your own favorite mainstream media. So many people are not scared, but some are scared. They are scared of the unknown, but they are not scared of Fulani that will take over us. and conquer us if care is not taken. But they are more scared of the way we are saying it, that there might be a war. But because they don't hear from the Fulani talking, but they've seen some of their videos. Some of them have watched their videos and they know what the Fulani can do. A lot of people know what the Fulani, that is the same, that there's no difference between the Boko Haram and they are all the same entity. So when I say Fulani, it's the same thing like Boko Haram and any terrorist group that you can talk of in Nigeria. Some say we should pray so that this does not happen. But what about if it does happen? Then what do we do? If we rely on prayer alone. The MixLR is back. We had a bit of a technical hiccup. It's back now. If you want to check it, we're back on the MixLR. If you say we should pray, but we shouldn't be prepared, then what happened should the Fulani attack? Because we have left it as people that are not prepared. Even if Fulani do not attack us, we can still use that as our own gauge for future preparedness. Whatever we are doing now does not mean that we cannot still get people that wants to attack us, even when you get a Yoruba nation. Some people will say, no, you don't want, we can't afford to break up Nigeria. It is because the system of the leadership that is not working. Let us try to bring another democracy into the country in 2023. And that will change what we are talking about. What happened if 2023 does not come in place? The election that you're talking about. If the election does not hold, and by then there's a lot of problem, how do you defend yourself? How do you defend yourself? My name is Olayomi Koiki. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. A lot of people do not like to hear that Nigeria is going to break because they love Nigeria so much and they see no reason why we should be campaigning for the breakup of Nigeria. They would rather want us to talk about the unity of Nigeria than the breakup of Nigeria. A lot of people want us to be talking about the unity of Nigeria, that we are good when we are united together. This tribal, we should be together, and that way, it's better for us. It makes us stronger. Don't buy into that nonsense. Don't ever buy into that nonsense that we should be together and then togetherness will make us be the most populous black nation. Don't ever buy into that nonsense. They'll tell you, if we are united, then it will make us, the big player. Don't ever buy into that nonsense because that is nonsense. Whoever is telling you that, don't be deceived with that. I'm on a live broadcast. Don't ever believe that when they tell you, oh, the Igbo, the Hausa, the Efik, and all the tribes, when we are together, we are better. Don't ever believe that nonsense. Because the Fulani Caliphate wants to finish up the job that they started over 60 years ago. Whether we fight, look, whether Koiki Media fight or not, they will complete their job. If you buy into the unity of Nigeria, the Caliphate wants to supersede and become your boss. The more you believe that our unity is better than the breakup, the more the Caliphate have more superior power than you. For every time you talk about the unity of Nigeria, you are also saying that the Caliphate should be more superior than you, regardless of your education, regardless of your culture, regardless of anything you can think of. That is the game some people are playing with your mind. They will tell you that do not listen to those individuals clamoring for breakup of Nigeria because our unity is better. Don't be deceived. There's nothing like unity. It's all part of the lies. And what we are fighting for now, some big players, both international, local, are also going to play a role in destabilizing it one way or the other. They will give you every reason to say, but a lot of Yoruba are married to Igbo. How do you want to divide the country? Don't believe that nonsense. They will tell you that some of our people live in the north. They better make their way back to the south. You are better off. We came up with These were part of what they played for a very long time, for 60 years. Oh, you don't know that when you wanted to get into the secondary school, your cutoff mark do not get you into Unilad. But the person in the north that has the lowest cutoff mark will get into Unilad before you. The man that controls the Nigerian Port Authority have never been a Yoruba man ever since the Port Authority belongs to Lagos and the Southwest. Every embassy around the world is controlled by the Fulani man. It doesn't matter who the ambassador is. All that is a gimmick. But the main passport control, where they know that that passport is what binds us together, that is where the Fulani man sits on top. So don't buy into the idea that we can be united and be stronger as one with those clamoring for change. Even if they put Showore for president, he cannot do any jack shit. I am saying that. My name is Olayomi Koiki. If they put, what's the other one that I interviewed? Fela Drotoye, right in there, he cannot do jack shit. If they like, let them put Aisha Yusuf right as the president of Nigeria. She cannot do any jack shit. Let them put Kingsley Moghalu right as the president of the country. They cannot do anything. Do you know why? Because the caliphate controls what happened. And I'll show that to you again today. I will tell you that the caliphate, in conjunction with their English partners, are controlling what you don't know. So Toban sọ fún yín pé our unity is best when we are together. Please don't take that line. It's all part of the fraud. Whatever anyone tells you, the first question you must ask them is, where was Yoruba kingdom before Nigeria? Where was the Yoruba kingdom before Nigeria came into existence? If anyone telling you, like those that are saying that we must keep one Nigeria, a lot of them do not even understand where Yoruba was before Nigeria. Majority of them do not know. Already, your country is at war for 60 years because they could not take care of the necessity that is meant for the citizen with all the resources that the country had. So you have already been in war for 60 years. 60 years you have already been in war. Do you know how many people have been killed in Nigeria for bad governances? 60 years. I'm talking about the whole 60 years line of that independence, even though we know we have been existing before Nigeria. But let's just take the 60 years from independence. Ask yourself today, 60 years old, what have you benefited from Nigeria? Play back now from 1960 down to 2020. Ask yourself, what have you benefited? If not, you are in war. Ẹ ti wà nínú ogun for 60 good years because nothing was never planned to work. The only thing they were planning is what we are now experiencing now, that they want to take over the land that belongs to every part, from the southwest to the southeast to the north. Kí lẹ rò pé wọ́n ṣe ń pa wọ́n ní Borno? Why do you think there's more killing in Borno State? Why do you think there's more killing in Kaduna? Because they want to run every one of us. And you will now become the minority. We are the majority, but the Fulani that is minority wants to become the top seed with the co-partner of their criminal friends like Great Britain that is behind them. I keep saying that. My name, let them put it in any database. I'm not scared of them. That's why I speak in English, so that I can hear very well from that MI5. I point fingers at them because they were the colonial master. It will be better for them to break it peacefully. If not, if we do not get referendum, we don't go into war, then we cannot do it peacefully. And if anyone around the world is telling you that the unity of Nigeria is intact, tell them they are deceiving themselves, because there will be more millions of me that will continue to pop up somewhere. More millions of me will be asking questions. Ibo gangan ni Yorùbá wà tẹ́lẹ̀? Ibo gangan ni Yorùbá wà? Ibo ni ìpínlẹ̀ wa kó tó di pé a sọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà? Where were we before? Even if that system was not working, as at then, I'm sure by now we could have straightened it. But do you know, 60 years, Babangida is still going to decide for you. Obasanjo is still going to decide for you. All those nasty bastards are still going to be deciding for you. Gowon, gbogbo àwọn jàgùdà, àwọn ọmọ olè, every one of them, they are all 419. Every one of them, from the southeast that is supporting them, to the northern that are supporting them, to the southwest, they are all Barawo. 60 years of mystery. And then you are now saying that you want to change what they are already planning to add more to our mystery. Vienna is 1.8 million citizens. Their passport is better than that your shit old passport that you call Nigerian passport. But because a lot of people think that Nigeria is so big, you can make money out of it because the numbers, you are fooling yourself. Do you know that that number is one of the worst scenarios in the history of mankind? Sherry Gogo numbers that you get together is the worst that you can think of, where there's about 9 million people that are living in internal display. And you are telling me that we are not at war. You are mad. If anyone says we are not at war, that person is mad. People are living in a country as refugees. Let us end Nigeria and see whether we cannot help to defend them. Let Nigeria end today and realize whether the Yoruba people will not. Look, America don't give a shit whatever country you are. They will come in and they will destroy whoever have destroyed their own citizen. That is what played out when the Navy SEAL came in. Your government do not have to know. Even if your government stop them, they'll kill them out of the way. One person, they sent in their best brain to remove that person. That is what we're going to do. We will run after every other part of the region that is making life miserable for the people. You don't know the power that it's there when we have our own nation. So when somebody said to you, oh, it is because the senators are making more money. No, forget about all that. There's enough money for us to make in the Southwest and to take care of everybody. Everybody can be taken care of because that shit for 60 years refused to take care of you. You have already been in war. Do you know that people were killed for negligence of 60 years? And now you are saying that, oh, you are stupid. Referendum, war, or we go peacefully. That is the only way out. The three options on the table. Ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ lọ máa prepare sílẹ̀ for any of those three. You don't know what the great-great-grandfather have been telling them. Do you know what their great-great-grandfather have told them about the Yorubas and those in the Southeast? That we are the slaves and we must continue to be slaves. And you are talking about the unity of Nigeria. Who is talking about the unity of Nigeria? You are still talking about the unity of Nigeria. When you talk about, you think it's about the numbers that we need to come out of Nigeria. A lot of you think we need millions of people. A lot of you think we need a lot of people. We need everybody. No, we don't have to get everybody. Because everybody is already being suppressed. People that do not know that Great Britain colonized us. Have they asked the reason why we were colonized? Did we ask them that we want to be colonized? Do you know that people were killed before they colonized us? Oh, you don't know that. Oh, they don't tell you that bit. Nobody tells you that bit. But now we are asking that we want to fight. You are asking me that why should we go into war in 2020? So we should continue to be slaves for the Fulani man. And not just be slaves. Maybe some of you will never see your territory again. Fulani have not finished their job. Their job. Hello? Hello? No, you got the wrong number. I'm on a live broadcast now and you're disturbing things. Fulani man believes that he and his generation owns Nigeria and you are the slave underneath them. That is why they control every bit of where they can make controllable. That is why they hold power for everything that you are seeing is part of the game with the help of Great Britain. They're backing them. Do you think that our forefathers never fought this country before they finally colonize us? Let us complete this fight now, once and for all. Either we go fight by war, or we go peaceful, or they make referendum. Some people say referendum cannot work. It doesn't matter. But what matter is The Yoruba nation must be able to decide. I take that call. So you are just calling, and that's why I didn't pick it up. All right, I'm only going to give you a few minutes. All right, go ahead quickly because mo take back call. So, but go on quick. I wouldn't disturb broadcast.
Nǹkan tí àwọn details inú bọ́dà tí mò ń continue lọ yẹn náà ni. Ṣẹ̀rí ECOWAS gangan wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé condemn ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé condemn country ni. Ẹ wo inú ECOWAS wọ́n ti condemn wa. Wọn ò gba ECOWAS ò gbaná lọ́wọ́ wa o. Iná tí bẹ́ẹ̀ the same iná tí bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ rà lọ́wọ́ wa yẹn l'ECOWAS rà lọ́wọ́ Benin láti mú wọnú Nàìjíríà padà nínú bọ́dà wa yẹn. Benin ló tún fún Nàìjíríà níná padà. The same ECOWAS yẹn gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ECOWAS need ti bí ọlọ́pàá nǹkan bí àwọn fire wọn ò gba ti Nàìjíríà o ti Benin náà gbà. Nínú the same border yẹn again the same border yẹn wọ́n ti wá gbé Fúlàní tó wà ńbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ but Fúlàní tó tún gbé wá nísìnyí is it not 3 weeks ago wọ́n tún dá another Fúlàní man padà again. Mr. Koiki àwa gan ready at any time àwa tiẹ̀ èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan tó máa jẹ́ pé bí èmi ṣe rí làwọn ọ̀dọ́ ẹgbẹ́ mi ṣe rí mi àwa máa fún wọn níjà àwọn ò bẹ̀rù sójà kankan o àbẹ̀rù sójà because ojoojúmọ́ náà ń lòdù ara wọn wá bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ kọlù wá ni kò yé wa wọ́n ti dominate sẹ̀mẹ̀ nísìnyí àwọn náà ń sọ̀kadà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ti dominate Badagry nísìnyí àwọn náà ń sọ̀kadà ń bẹ̀ títí tẹ máa fi dé mile 2 àwọn ni but èmi jẹ́ kan nínú youth Nàìjíríà tí ó bẹ̀rù ṣá Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú wa mo ní kí n dá sétò yìí sá.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Once again, a very good afternoon to those of you that have joined us. And, an independent country. The sound is very good. Maybe your system that you're using. I can assure you that the sound is extremely good. And let me just test it. I don't know if anybody's having trouble with the sound, but someone on YouTube says the sound is not coming out. But I'll find out now. And that's the sound. So the sound is good. It could be the caller, but the sound from the system is very, very good. The time is exactly 1 o'clock. Fulani cannot stop the killing. We rather die and achieve something for our generation than to be dying like this without any achievement until they take over the generation. You don't know these people, the Fulanis. You don't know. Oh, because you don't see them talking all the time. It's a game plan. When they're telling you with those cabals that we should keep one Nigeria, they are talking on behalf of Fulanis. Because they know that as long as you keep one Nigeria, they will penetrate. Look, it doesn't matter whether a Yoruba man become a president. It will not change the Fulani agenda. It doesn't matter whether an Igbo man become the Nigerian president. It will not change the mind of the Fulani. It doesn't matter whatever tribe become the president of that country. The Fulani will not stop until they achieve their aim and objectives. So I pity all these young Nigerians at home still talking and asking. We're not taking any calls, please do not call. Hello. Our Lori program. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Mm. Okay. All right. Well, when we open the line, you'll be able to add the voice because I didn't put it on speaker anyway. So, all right. All right. Thank you. Please do not call because you are going to be interrupting the broadcast. Don't get deceived that Nigeria will be a better place. What you should be preparing for is the war that is smelling and getting closer. Let me tell you, this game that they are playing it with a lot of Yoruba people. They will condemn the breakup of Nigeria because they can see what is coming. Well, the protest I'm aware of is in Nigeria. I don't aware of any protest in London, so I don't know whether you're talking about the protest in Nigeria, and that's for the NSAS anyway. There's not been any rally or protest that has been decided by the movement. When the time comes, people will be aware of. For now, our focus is on the social media and the ground force work that we are doing. And it's a lot of work. And everyone has a role to play. Is Nigeria going to break? Oh, yes. There's no doubt about that. If anyone tells you that Nigeria will not break, tell that person to go back and look into the oracle very well. I'm going to play a video in a few minutes. I'm preparing that video. It's going to come up in a minute. And what you should understand is the game is played even using the Yorubas as part of the game. And I'll explain that to you. I'll explain that to you in a minute. Just bear with me while I get the video ready for us. You don't know the game of the Fulanis. They will sacrifice anything to allow even the Yorubas to be deceived. But what I want you to understand is everyone that believes that the Yoruba are not also part of the game one way or the other because they know the game, but they will rather use the people to suppress their people. But we must not allow that to happen. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. And it will eventually break up. How will it break up? Oh, we will find out soon. I can assure you that. Every one of us will find out soon. Because the pressure is already bubbling. The pressure is bubbling. And it's just a matter of time before everything goes AY. A very good afternoon and welcome. The time is now 6 minutes past 1. The world is asking a lot of questions. People are asking a lot of questions. Is the unity of Nigeria going to last? Tell them that unity is almost dissolved. That unity is getting closer because we are going to make it quicker. They are playing the minds of millions of Yorubas. But we must remain absolute focus because they know that the Yorubas are very, very sensitive. They know that. And that is why they use every available tools, every available avenue to present it in a way that you will buy into it. And the moment you buy into it, that is the end of it. I'll explain what I'm about to do. I'm just still bringing it up in a minute. I thought I had a video somewhere. I've seen the write-up, but I need a video. But I can pull up the write-up first. While I get the video, we must never be fooled by any one of them, regardless of whoever it is, because they're playing the mind game. They're playing the mind game, and no one will be deceived again. This is not back then. This is a new territory, and the question will be asked. A lot of people don't ask questions, but this time around, we will ask those questions. We will ask those questions. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the broadcast. Let's bring it up now. The dead Buhari is telling the traditional rulers, support us in addressing demands of the youth. Dead Buhari is telling the traditional rulers. The same traditional rulers that we are telling that we want to go out of Nigeria, and they're not saying anything. They keep quiet. They keep mute. He's not telling them to help address telling the youth. According to the imposter that is in Abuja, is emphasizing the imperative of support of traditional rulers in the administration, determination to address the demands of the country's youth. At the meeting in the State House of the Nation, Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, led by Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Dr. Muhammad Sahid Abubakar III, the president told the royal fathers that we have heard the loud cry, let's close this, the loud cries of our youth and children, and we are attending to their concern. He, however, stressed that to succeed in all of these, we will require your support and voice to help amplify the message. Your proximity to the people place you in a unique position to communicate and ensure that our response is targeted and impactful. Describing the role as guardians of traditional values, culture as most critical, the president urged them not to compromise their neutrality because what is very significant confers on you your moral authority and legitimacy. So the president or the presidency, because Buhari is dead, now wants to use the royal fathers to stop all the agitation happening within the country. That is a game of keeping the unity, like I talked about. They are playing the mind game. They are playing the mind game. If you're having problem on Facebook, just go on YouTube. I'm not going to stress myself whatever Facebook is doing. Go on YouTube. You can watch it clear on YouTube. So don't stress yourself on what Facebook does or does not do. Or go to MixLR and you can listen to it. You don't have to watch it. You can go on MixLR. So if you're talking about Facebook, you're wasting your time because I haven't got the time for that. Whether the page is suppressed or not, Nigeria will break. That is the most important thing. And everybody knows that. But people are deceiving themselves right in their homes. Like Nigeria will not break. But that break will be either peaceful, referendum, or war. The royal fathers will be part of the game to suppress the Yorubas. The royal fathers that we respect so much, our royal fathers. So when people say, what are the royal fathers saying? Tell them the presidency is telling them something different from what we are telling them. Some will say they cannot support us because the government is funding them. We want to fund them. Let them support us. They don't have to wait for the government because we don't have any shit old government for 60 years. All the royal fathers refuse to say something and people give excuse that they are being funded by the government. So that means when we get a Yoruba nation, we cannot fund them. The royal fathers are part of the game to suppress us. So don't be deceived that any royal father is there working on our behalf. That is all lies. If anyone, my name is Olayomi Koiki, if anyone is deceiving us that a royal father somewhere is doing something on our behalf, it's all bloody lies. They are part of the game. They are all liars. Because they want to suppress us so that we become the slaves of the Fulani. Why the Fulani protect their own empire? Rather than a Yoruba empire, they are only protecting the royal father's empire while we become slaves underneath them. dìdí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbọ́n kan tí mo sọ ṣá. Àwọn ọba tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀, right? Fúlàní máa protect ọba against àwọn aráàlú. Aráàlú á wá máa ṣe ẹrú lábẹ́ Fúlàní, ọba máa ṣe ẹrú lábẹ́ Fúlàní, àmọ́ wọ́n á protect interest àwọn ọba yẹn. So tẹ́ bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ kankan, Fulani will come after every one of you if you talk about the royal fathers. They will run after each and everybody, including myself, because they know that the game is in their hands. So when somebody come and say, they cannot say anything now because they are being paid by the government. The question we should ask them is, must they be paid by the government before we break up away from where we were before Nigeria? So whenever anyone is telling us that they are working underneath, I tend not to believe that because it's all lies. Lies. Those royal fathers are not with us. They are all liars. Because Fulani has given them guarantee that it will protect their territory for them. But they must listen to them as their own superior. That's why the Sultan of Sokoto will always come forward before the Oni of Ife. Go and prepare yourself. Tell those close to you to just prepare in case of the eventuality. A very good afternoon and welcome. That is the king with Prince Charles and the Sultan of Sokoto. They know the game. They know that the Yoruba nation can stand, but the game is being suppressed by these individuals. They all know the game. But people don't want to touch where it hurts because they say we should respect the Royal Institute. But for how long? Where was the Yoruba kingdom before Prince Charles, that is now the head of the Commonwealth, according to them, the colonial master that kept us where we are today? But yet, our kingdom is still being suppressed. The kingdom knows that we should stand on our own. Are you telling me that if the pastor, the oracle, ṣé wọ́n ti sọ fún bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ife through the oracle that Yoruba nation will stand? Has he never been consulted by the same oracle tí ó ń sọ fún àwọn ẹlòmíì? So are we saying that the oracle tí ó ń deliver message for the rest of the people did never mention to the Israel Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife, that a Yoruba nation is the only way out? Is Kabiesi telling us now that he has never been told by the oracle that a Yoruba nation is the key? It's going to allow this call to come true quickly.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
The bones okay.
Hello, Mr. Koiki. Yeah. My bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ mi ní ibi tẹ̀ nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí. Ṣé rí Ọ̀ọ̀ni tó wà ń bẹ̀ yìí? Kò lè sọ fún mi pé ọmọọba ni mí, mo bọ́ bá gbé dáadáa, bàbá tó wàjà. Ọ̀ọ̀ni tó wà ń bẹ̀ yìí kò lè sọ fún ọmọ Yorùbá pé ọ̀rẹ́ kò ló yọ̀ òun. Ọ̀ọ̀ni tó wà ń bẹ̀ yìí kò lè sọ pé fún wa pé òun wọ́ pèlè. Àgbà wà lọ́wọ́ òun, òun ti dẹ̀rù, àṣẹ wà lára òun. Ọba gómìnà lọ ni. Ọ̀ọ̀ni tó wá sí lóyìnbó, Ọ̀ọ̀ni òòṣà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó wá sí lóyìnbó tó sọ pé Jesus Christ is my father lójú gbogbo ayé. Ẹ wá ní pé kó máa sọ pọ́rí. Ọ̀ọ̀ni òòṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló dé Jesus Christ is my father. So òkúta bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọba ní Ọ̀ọ̀ni orí Síjú Adé láti jẹ Ọ̀ọ̀ni wọn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ilé yìí kò ń ṣe Ọ̀ọ̀ni. Orí Síjú Adé Olúbùṣe láti jẹ Ọ̀ọ̀ni wọn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwọn tó wà yìí wọ́n kọ̀ wá ọba gómìnà ni wọ́n. So àwọn ilé yóò mọ̀ kọ́kọ́. Bí tó bá ti eléyìí ti lélẹ́yìí lọ. Yẹ́yìn tí ẹ bá rí Síjú Adé tó ṣe nǹkan tí eléyìí ṣe. Táà bá tiẹ̀ bá rọ̀ bá a bá tọ̀. Gbogbo bẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe ń wú bó ṣe ń bìhéèfù. Ṣé tí ẹ bá rí Síjú Adé tó ṣe dé wùwà? Olórí wọ́n ń gbàyàwó olórí ń ṣe kinní kan, olórí ń ya sẹ́fì. Àwọn pípò yìí wọn wọ̀ tiẹ̀. Ìtẹ̀ àwọn Haúsá yẹn gan akọ́jẹ́kọ́ rí wa kán wọ́n ṣe rí wa fín. Nísìnyí ìyá Fúlàní ó ń pàṣẹ fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ó máa léyàn lórí òpẹ́. 20, 30, 40 years ago Fúlàní ò ṣe orúkọ báyìí. Bẹ̀tà wa gan yàgbà pé ìjọba fìyà jẹ wa. Bẹ̀tà wa ta jẹ́ Yorùbá gan. Àwa gan tún wá fà wọ́n fi fìyà jẹ wa. Because Ọlọ́run tó dá wa sí Yorùbá land tó dá wa tó fún wa láwọn ancestors wa ó ti dá wa fún kò ṣe mistake. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa ẹ̀sìn tá a mọ̀ kankan nípa àgbà Muslim àwọn yẹn gba tiwọn Christian àwọn yẹn gba tiwọn wọ́n tọ̀ wá jẹ wọ́n gbé wọn lórí wa lọ́wọ́ ojú wa ti dancing gbogbo tá a sọ yìí sìn bottom line ẹ̀ ni pé oníkàlùkù máa padà sílé ni a máa padà sóko a máa lọ mú kàn àmúṣagbára nǹkan tó ti tọ̀ wá jẹ pé kò wúlò mọ́ kò dáa kiri kan ibẹ̀ la padà sínsìn. Sàwọn tó ń tà àwọn Fúlàní kan ti rí ipa àti àbádọ́n àwọn kinní yẹn àwọn tó yẹ pé agbára wa pé wọ́n lè fi wojú wa àti àbádọ́n ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti jẹ́ kí wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti fún wa lẹ́sìn. Wọ́n ti ṣe ìdíbàdàn olùdí yẹn fún wa dáadáa. Àwọn kan ti rí pé àwọn pípé yóò òfò dẹ̀ ni wọ́n sìn wọ́n lágbára. Wọ́n nǹkan tó yẹ kó fi máa dẹ́gbọ̀n wa àti fi religion àti fi owó kó lọ fún wọn. Sọ wá gbogbo fúnra ara wa ta jẹ́ Yorùbá. Àwọn agbóhùn afa àwọn pípé láyè. Because kò lè yé mi because ìgbà tó táwọn Fúlàní ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọọba ni mí. Àfi ni mo gbọ́njú sí mo mọ bó ṣe ń lọ. Táwọn Fúlàní ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń kó màálù gbogbo ẹ̀ wọnú oko wa. Ṣé ìgbà ọ̀gá ṣe àfikún yóò dẹ̀lẹ̀ yọ̀lẹ̀ ní àbí kí ló dé? So gbogbo kíni yẹn á nígbà tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kíni yẹn á ti yọ̀lẹ̀ fún wọn òkúlẹ̀ lẹ́jà ńlá. Wọ́n á ti tọ́ ọmọ ọba aṣọ. Tá a ṣe nǹkan kan akọ̀ ń wò gbogbo wa wọ́n ti di Kírísítẹ́nì Mùsùlùmù àbáláyé ò dámọ́ kíní kan ó ti délẹ̀ sìn. Ó ti délẹ̀ sìn àwa ti mọ̀ pé a ń láti padà sọ́kò a ń láti lọ dira a ń láti lọ ṣe gbogbo ìgbà ìsìnláwámọ̀ yẹn. So dábàá ti tẹ̀ ya ṣe nǹkan tá a bá láyé táwọn bàbá ṣe tó fi sọ báyìí. Ogun yìí máa kó wa lọ ọlọ́dẹ jẹ́ kókò yìí kó wa lọ. Aya tètè kó ní kálukú padà sóko ni. Àwọn bá yẹ ká fi wọ́n lẹ̀. Àlọ́ba. The only ọba tẹ̀mí ṣe lè respect nílẹ̀ Yorùbá títí dé ni. Òní Síkírù Adétọ̀nà. ọba Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde because ẹ̀ ní rí nǹkan táwọn pípọ̀ yìí ṣe gbogbo nǹkan táwọn ọba Yorùbá tí Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe ẹ̀ ní Síkírù bẹ́ẹ̀ because ó sì mọ̀ pé agbára wà lára òun ó fi rẹ̀ sí gbọ̀ngàn Síkírù nìkan ni mo respect bẹ́ẹ̀ oníyẹn kábàdé máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn so ẹjọ́ tó rọ Ọlọ́run a máa ṣe alámàtìmọ̀ pé àti kàkúyà wa kọ́ tó aláti gbára wá sí kóníkálukú padà sílé kóníkálukú padà sóko nǹkan táwọn ancestor wá sí sọ báyìí láti bí apádà ká lọ gbé ká dira wa lámùrè ká ṣe ká dira wa gírígírí nǹkan tó gbin ti dé àwọn Fúlàní ìkẹrì àwọn ní mission wọn fẹ́ rọọlù wa ni àdìgbà fún wọn àgbọ́dọ̀ dira wa mú àjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run àdẹ fún wa dé o ìgbà àti wà lẹ́yìn o iná tẹ̀lé ń jẹ́tò Ọlọ́run wa fún yín ṣe o.
Let me play the video of their visit, like I just showed you. I've just picked up the video now. War, peaceful exit, referendum, something must be decided as quickly as possible.
And present you the outcome of our deliberations on Tuesday, where the 36 states and FCT chairmen of the Council of Traditional Rulers met to deliberate on the state of the nation, most especially as regards the NSAS and the outcome of such NSAS and other activities in the country. We had the SGF with us who declared the program open, and I want to thank him for always coming around to talk to us. And I want to thank Mr. President for giving us this audience this afternoon to present this very short address to him, hoping that he will consider the proposals we saw put forward, which we believe would help him and his government and all other state governments to tackle the numerous challenges and problems facing our great country. I'd like to hand over to the Oni of Ife to deliver our
Why must it be the Sultan of Sokoto to speak before the Oni of Ife? Why does it have to be this man? Let me now explain something to you, especially those that call themselves Muslims. These individuals do not agree with the way you pray as Muslims in the Southwest. Shari Baba tó jókòó yìí do not believe in the same way they practice Muslim in the Southwest. This man, do not align and agree with the way Muslims are practiced in Kwara, Kogi, Ekiti, Ondo, Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, and Osun State. These individuals believe in the caliphate. Don't be deceived by what is playing out like this. You don't know what is going behind the scene. This man sitting here that just spoke before the Oni is going to speak now. This man do not agree with the way you practice Islam in the Southwest. So if anyone believes that this man that you are watching right now, the Sultan of Sokoto, do not want a total control of Southwest, you are bloody wasting your time. These men are the ones that throw and call the shots in partnership with their criminal partner here in UK. So when a Yoruba man says, why do you call for a total freedom? It's because individuals like these call the shot. When people are calling, sometimes I have to let the call come through.
Hello.
Hello. It goes okay, even though I think it's shaky because I think at the ship online. But it goes okay.
So, if you were so àwọn ọba wa àtijọ́ wọn gbọ́kànlé nìkankan pé ọ̀dọ̀ lágbájá kan nǹkan ti máa wá ohun tí ìlú bá gbélé fún wọn ni wọ́n ń jẹ ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí àwọn ọba tá a ní sìn àwọn sì gbọ́kànlé o àwọn ọba gbọ́kànlé wọn ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé wọn àtàrú wọn àtàyè ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé wọn ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ìjọba yìí ló wà táwọn máa ra mọ́tò táwọn máa rẹ́ nìtì ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ìjọba yìí so àwa táwọn fẹnu sí pé tá a fẹ́ lélẹ̀ àwọn àgbòtí wa àwọn ẹ̀lẹ́gbòtí wa o táwọn ìjọba yẹn náà máa tẹ̀lé àwa ní ká mọ tá à ń ṣe ntọ́ba gbójúbọ̀rọ̀ ká mú lójúbọ̀rọ̀ tí ọba gbójúbọ̀rọ̀ ká chíǹjì ẹ̀ fún wọn gidi so ẹnìkan ò lè wá máa kẹ́nìkan kọ́ máa tiẹ̀ máa sóríire kọ́ máa lọ́lá kọ́ máa lẹ́fìrìtì káwa táwa ní kankan ká máa jìyà so kò sáàyè irú ẹ̀ mọ́ ojú ti là láyé táwa ẹ̀ kò sẹ́nìkan tó lè fi nǹkan kan bóyá lójú kò sẹ́nìkan tó lè pe ẹ̀ lọ́ba tó lè máa fẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ọba nìkan ìgbà kan irú wọn náà lè tẹ́ bá lọ lé ọba ló jẹ́ ìlú tí mo ti wá àwọn ọ̀gbẹ́ ẹ má fa wàhálà ẹ rántí ogun kíníkan irọ́ burúkú ni irọ́ ni a lè gbà àlejò kọ́ba kan wá máa mú wa ká máa tàn wá jẹ ìgbọ́kànlé wọn ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn kíníyàn ló wà tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ lọ àwọn pásítọ̀ mi ti wọn ìjẹ́rìí wọn náà tẹ́ bá dọ̀ pásítọ̀ a máa ní ta ló lè fi 1 billion lẹ̀ ṣé ẹ rò pé tálákà ẹ rò pé irú àwa ẹ̀ ló fi 1 billion lẹ̀ àwọn ìjọba yẹn àwọn olè yẹn náà fi 1 billion lẹ̀ fún wọn so báwo lè sọ wáyé kan gbọ́ tiwa wọn lè gbọ́ tiwa láíláí àwa láàmú líle fún wọn so ẹ kú ètò sàn láìsọ nìyẹn.
Don't ever be deceived as Muslim that we asking for a total breakout of Nigeria will disrespect Islam. These individuals do not agree with the way Islam is practiced in Nigeria of today. And you don't feel infidel ni. These people believe that you are infidel. Infidel. And you tell me Muslim only shino, Muslim only kinikan. That's what you don't understand. They are part of the game. Mala ò ní jẹ́ kò ní láyé wọ́n jẹ́ kí bàbá Sheikh Adam kó kírun fún Mala. Láyé wọ́n gbà tí bàbá yẹn fi kú dé Allah Ta'ala ni. Bàbá Sheikh Adam ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ bàbá Lágége you can testify. Awúsá ò ní kírun lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ láyé kó kírun kí Sọ́tàní wà lẹ́yìn láíláí wọ̀ nígbà. Ìyẹn lẹ́yìn wọ́n ń pera yín pé Muslim we want to be in one unity Nigeria. Really? Àwọn tó respect àwọn obìnrin wa débi pọ́n máa respect àwọn bàbá wa. They see gbogbo àwọn alájà tiwa àtàwọn alájà tiwọn as different. Mọ̀ pé àwọn Haúsá bó ṣe ń cover ara wọn ó yàtọ̀ sí bí alájà ti South bó ṣe máa cover rẹ̀. And I laugh when people say, why do you want a total breakup? So that you can have freedom of religion. At the moment, you don't have freedom. Tọ́ba bí alájà náà dá kó gbéra láti South kó lọ sí ilẹ̀ Haúsá kó ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá bí àwọn ní gé orí ẹ̀ dànù. Tọ́ba bí alájì náà dá kó gbéra nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kó wá lọ sílẹ̀ Mala kó lọ sílẹ̀ North ní Southern of Sokoto kó lọ sí Sokoto kó wá sọ pé ṣèbí Muslim ni wọ́n ní bíbáyìí bébí ṣe ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Lagos State náà mo fi wá ṣe bíbáyìí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó rí orí ẹ̀gan gbé padà wá sísàlẹ̀. And you say you have freedom of religion. When they were going to speak, Sultan of Sokoto speak before the Oni of Ife. and you say they are not all part of the game. But let us tell them that generation eléyìí ẹ bá ní ogun kírìpá kan jà nígbà kan no ogun kan náà tó ń bọ̀ tó fẹ́ jà nísìn. So gbogbo ogun tẹ́ni ẹ jà nígbà yẹn ọ̀nà dá ogun míì la fẹ́ jà nísìn. Because we realize that they will not allow us to go because they are all part of the game. As long as they keep their own territory and nobody destroy and tamper with their territory and they concentrate with these same individuals. Ẹ má fojú di gbogbo àwọn bàbá ṣẹ́rí bàbá tó jókòó yìí. Oh my Lord. Ẹ mọ tó wà ní heart wọn fún ọmọ Yorùbá. So when people say the unity of Nigeria, I asked, can you operate the same you're operating in Southwest in Sokoto? It's a direct call from Nigeria. Reason I'm giving a priority. A mute the background here. You're not watching us for the first time. Work. A mute. Ní sọ̀rọ̀ until tẹ bá mute the background yẹn sir because ìtọ́ ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń gbọ́nu lé yẹn gbígbà tẹ́ ń gbọ́ra yín padà nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. Ẹ bá mute yẹn kẹ́ wá fi fóònù yín nìkan kẹ́ máa fi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ lè máa wo picture but ẹ fi fóònù yín nìkan bá mi sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo tẹ̀lé kó ń bẹ̀ anyway my own contribution ọba ti méjì kẹ́hìndé ní láti Lagos. Torí program mo ní interest because and my contribution is all our kings want to lose the credibility because if a governor can impeach a governor that is going to serve for only 4 years to impeach ọba tó ẹgbẹ́ for life ni tó dẹ̀ lọ school fee ṣe mọ́ credibility tẹ́ bá gbọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ńsà tó lọ sí ìgbà ní Lagos State. Lọ pàṣẹ ẹgbọ́n sà ọmọ kékeré ni mi ò ní ti ju bíi 54 years lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ọba tí mi mọ̀ wọn ti ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tó jẹ́ ọba wọn bí ẹ pé kò wọnú ìgà nígbà tí bíi mẹ́ta mẹ́rin bíi 15 bá gbogbo ló máa padà because agbára yẹn wà níbẹ̀ ọba they are respected people tó ń pè alágbára ló dẹ̀ jọba in those days ẹ jẹ́ ká má lọ sínú yẹn. So back on the issue, Joe on the ground, please. In fact, I have interest in all this too. Let us go.
Okay. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ gbọ́ yín.
Ká dúró àwọn tá a jẹ́ Yorùbá. Ká dúró pé a fẹ́ lọ.
Òun kàn fẹ́ kàn fún àwọn ti rẹ́dì. O ti rẹ́dì.
Ìwọ́n náà ní sọ. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi sà?
Okay. Mo ń gbọ́ yín ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ìṣèjọba náà ti sọ kí Málà kó wá máa fi ẹran jẹ oko wa. Ọkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó mi kan ní Ọ̀yọ́ State. Àwọn àbòkí yẹn náà pa sínú oko nígbà tó lọ fi kíní jẹ oko pákẹ́ wọ́n tún pa bàbá yẹn. Wọ́n tún pa bàbá yẹn jẹ́ ní gbogbo àwọn villages wa. Àwọn Málà yẹn wá wá. Wọ́n máa fi ẹran jẹ kó federal government wọ́n tún support wọn nílẹ̀ wa. It is a great insult for us. In fact, we know many people sir. And our government are not there. Well, and then our leader, maybe Yoruba one, and most of them are supporting them.
Okay.
So whatever we think we can replace,
okay,
let us continue with the race.
All right, sir.
Of liberation of Yoruba race.
Ashegan, sir. Ashegan. Amarimba, sir. Thank you very much, sir. When people don't understand that the way you are practicing Muslim in the South, well, Bieda could not practice it there, nearly not. And you say it's one unity in Nigeria. Well, Bieda, the way you are practicing, Christian, Christian, that is why Christian is being more eliminated. What if they tolerate the Muslim to get Yoruba? àmọ́ Christian wọ́n tẹ̀ fi gbọ́ Christian rárá. Anything Christian wọ́n fi gbọ́ rárá. These are part of the game. Christian, this man bó ṣe wà yìí kó wá jáde kó fi alukuran búra pé bóun ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kó rí fún Christian lòun ṣe ń rò lọ́kàn ẹ̀. Ẹni kó jáde kó fi alukuran búra as the Sultan of Sokoto. Pé bóun ṣe ń rò lójoojúmọ́ lọ́kàn òun, bóun ṣe ń rò tó ń gbé òun lọ́kàn, òun ni pé gbogbo èròǹgbà òun bóun ṣe fẹ́ rí fún Kristẹni. This is what they can do. Do you know why? Because some of the backing is coming from the Saudi Arabia as well. Let us break Nigeria before everyone. Why do you think the guys that came from the north, tó jẹ́ military north, tó wá sí south, tó ná obìnrin? Ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí? You remember the video? Torí pé wọ sleeveless aṣọ. Torí pé ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá wọn kì í múra bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So sójà gan tó bá rìn lójú títì ní Sokoto kò gbọdọ̀ rọ́bìnrin tó wọ sleeveless. And you say you are not a slave in your land. Let's hear what our royal father, Ooni of Ife, had to say.
The outcome of our meeting to Mr. President after he has given his brief. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
All our emergency meeting, the outcome of it.
Shall notice, I'm going to rewind that. Otu Salamo. Oh my Lord. More game táwọn people yìí gbá pẹ̀lú wa. Otu Salamo. I want you to hold that. I will rewind that bit again. Níbi tó ti ṣe Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. These are messages that they pass on to their followers. Now, mo fẹ́ wò bóyá nígbà tí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni òrìṣà nígbà tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ tán bí ó pé hey ikú bàbá yèyé o hey let's hear I don't know but let's see maybe that correlate because nígbà tóun sálámọ̀ ó pass message fáwọn ará north pé òun ti deliver iṣẹ́ tẹ́ rán òun o ẹ mọ bí géèmì bó ṣe ń gbà you don't know how this game is played. Ó sálámọ̀ nígbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán, but I'll rewind that and then we hear what our royal father has to say. And I'm going to mute my mic. Please do not call. I'm not taking any calls. I can see somebody's trying to call. Àbọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀wòlé ta ló ń sọ pé don't involve religion in your program. Yoruba unity should be upheld. Why is our people so... You can't think. What are we saying? What are you talking about? Go and practice that religion in the north as a Yoruba man. Go and practice that same religion that you're talking about. And so about freedom so that you can have peace and free religion in that country. You're talking about, don't involve religion in your program. You can see the mindset of the people. What the bastardized brain had on me. Go and pray. Bó ṣe ń kírun ìwọ lọ sí mọ́ṣáláṣí wọn ní north kó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá kó wá kírun bó ṣe ń kírun níbẹ̀ kó wá wò bóyá wá kírun lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Stupid ignorant people all over the place. I live here in UK for 20 years. They don't give a shit about any religion. You think they care about religion? They don't give a shit about religion. But they respect the humanity of the people. They respect the humanity of the people. You're talking about stupid people all over the place. Let's go and rewind this a little bit more. So, just have ignorant people all over the place.
The outcome of our meeting to Mr. President after he has given his brief. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
All our emergency meeting, the outcome of it, to present to you, for you to kindly consider the implementation of each and everything we've been deliberating upon over the last 2 days. The delegation of traditional rulers of their country, from all the geopolitical zones, we have a delegation here today, 2 per each geopolitical zone, representing the interests and the well-being of our people. Because, truth be said, we always know within the confines of our various kingdoms the good, the bad, and the ugly of our people.
Let me pause that. He talked about our kingdom. What kingdom? What kingdom is he talking about? Which of the kingdom? Yoruba kingdom or Nigeria kingdom? Which one is the only talking about? Because it says our kingdom. What kingdom? You don't have a kingdom. There's no kingdom. The kingdom is with the caliphate.
Are closer to our people, and we understand generally their hues and cries. To the glory of God, we worked very closely with the government during these answers that just afflicted their country, most especially in the southern part of the country, and the proactive nature of our northern traditional rulers and our religious rulers and leaders by sensitizing and discussing with our people in order not for the old protest to take over our entire nation. Whenever there is anarchy, we always know the problem that usually come out of it. We don't pray for anarchy. The little we experience in this country, we pray it will not happen again. We know there is a lot of anger amongst the youths because they are hungry, most of them with good intentions. Unfortunately, it was taken over by the bad eggs amongst them. And we have been doing our best as traditional rulers to fish out the bad ones and try as much as possible to reorientate them. But what is critical for us here as the traditional rulers of their country is to continue to work with government. As a summary, because we are going to present to you what we've deliberated upon, and we will implore you as our political leaders to implement them because of a very close feel to our people. What is critical is for us to let you know that the move you took is really working concerning bringing government very close to the people. The SGF came to our opening emergency meeting to declare it officially opened, and he assured us that you will even continue to work further with that. What is known is for all our political leaders, it is doing political environment and scenes that they usually bring government close to our people. But once government is closer to our people, it will be a lot better. They can understand where they are having issues, and anybody that probably might want to cause problem among the youths, we can easily know and nail it and pinpoint how to take it to another level. On this note, we have a communique to present to you. We want to even implore you that we are ready for you anytime you call on us, any day you call on us, we are ready to serve our nation. The nation is bigger than any one of us here. We want to continue to work with the government in order to bring peace and stability to their country. It's very important because we know that you cannot do it alone. We know that you are doing your very best from all strata of government, but we want to tell you and assure you today that we are still much available. We are underutilized as traditional rulers, and we have a lot of very key roles we can play to take the government into another level. We want to implore and actually express our willingness. Any day you call on us, we are ready to take Nigeria to the level it should be.
The question is, the KBSC is saying that he wants to take Nigeria to where it's meant to be. Where? Where is Nigeria meant to be? Where is Nigeria meant to be? I am asking the royal father. It's all part of the game to continue to suppress the people. Where? Where? Where exactly? I'm asking. Where exactly? I'm asking. Once again, a very good afternoon. The time is exactly 1:53. Where exactly? Let's ask Kabiesi that can a Christian in Nigeria of today have peace of mind in Sokoto? Nigeria genocide warning as new weapon drive out Christian. Again, this was only an article of Wednesday, November 4. As attacks continue, unbated against Christian villages in Nigeria's North and Middle Belt, a partner of UK-based Release International believes the violence as the hallmarks of undeclared jihad. Reverend Azan John, a Nigerian journalist, analyst, and a partner of Release, is speaking at the live conference event from October 2nd to the 5th of November that just ended yesterday. Violent Christian persecution in Nigeria, and the Oba is saying to us that they're trying to. I didn't even understand what he's saying there. Heavily armed Fulani militants have been driving out Christian villagers in what some fear is a revival of Fulani jihad of 1800. And somebody there is talking about, we're talking about religion. Religion that you do not have practice of it inside Nigeria. A religion that you cannot practice in Nigeria. And yet, let's come back here to the royal father. Let's rewind that last bit again, that what he has to say.
The nation is bigger than any one of us here. We want to continue to work with the government in order to
work with the government to suppress the people. They would like to continue to work with the government to suppress the people. So when he says we would like to, we like to work with the government so that Christians are not able to practice their religion in the northern part of the country. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. About mute the background here, sir. Ejo.
Yes. Ejo. The little contribution to my make. I feel the pay is high time to come when you come and wake up. Thank God. Hello?
I'm going here, Master.
Yeah. Now, point me is this. Sharing that word peace. The instant you won't fire the very first shot against our peaceful protesters, Lekki Toll Gate.
Yeah.
That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. Igbanye ni want to finish your peace. This is no issue of peace anymore because they have fired the very first shot. So don't let us just keep deceiving ourselves.
Say you look over in the whole wide world, see anybody who need right, like defend that right. I want more they were defenseless. They were defenseless. Any subsequent rally or whatever, Toba Mashele, this we need to understand the fact that we have a right to defend ourselves. As a result, any means necessary, when you're lucky, get ready. This is war already. They are firing the first shot. It's war. It's war already. Okay. It's an act of war. So already pay a peaceful kinikon, and all that here, they're all time wasters. So follow me.
Agboye.
So Amy, was in Nigeria, no, but we have to be realistic with what we are dealing with.
If I may answer it, because if I have to answer it, I might not answer it. Maybe I'll just go with my own. But because you are on the line now, I will give you opportunity to answer. One of the comments says, we cannot blame Oni for his response because we did not know what he has faced in the hands of the other Obas during their meeting before he heads out to the meeting. What would you like to say to that?
After meeting or no meeting. Point is, the government, they cannot hide away from this. I'm just happy that Amnesty International is looking in on what is going on. Is the government itself, not face our citizens, by firing bullets, live ammunitions.
Yeah, right.
Even what that can on what?
Yeah.
Even
tear gas.
Where is water cannon?
And tear gas.
Rubber bullets.
Tear gas.
And where are the tear gases?
Yeah.
Is this not meant to be a force? Like army or whatever, or police force or whatever.
Yeah.
Police force, men do not consider here. Effective. Right, like you call it army. And when they call it the army, do they have the right to call it, to bring in live round ammunition against peaceful protesters, children, for crying out loud?
Okay.
When are we going to wake up to what we are facing?
When are we going to wake up?
They fire the first shot for crying out loud. Okay. Don't let us speak peace to these people anymore.
All right. All right. Okay.
We want out.
Out. All right.
We want out. That's it. Not negotiable.
Let's go back to, I will leave that video, but let's come back to this article. Let me blow it more because I want everybody to see it clearly. According to this report, Christian persecution in Nigeria, I have already told you, the Sultan of Sokoto cannot come out and swear with the Holy Quran that he can defend every Christian in the country based on his own, individual mind. Let's say this again. Let me come back here. Let's quickly take another call before I go back into that conversation. Hello, caller.
Hello, house. My heart is so broken and devastating. But Yorubas down online, we don't need to. These people that brought in broad daylight, I want Yorubas then go. In that instance, no Jerry Pekani Yiboni, once is more tank already. And when you're there, won't be more tank for one more fight. And when you're there, if that should happen in Yoruba land again, people should know what to do. Once they must see real more tank, or see no any military in Igbo, that she the move on, one power, one she go coffee money, different like we're coming to commit this genocide against our people. And the government is denying. Nigeria is already in a state of anarchy.
Well, the king says. The king says something of such. Well,
he's already in a state of anarchy. Yeah. King already has to protect anybody more. He doesn't have any power over this thing. All these people are doing for us akọ́bà àtijọ́yè àtàwọn ọmọ òlu wọ́n fọwọ́ gún wa nímú ni pé àwọn pa yín ó yẹ lọ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe. That's what they are telling us. They are not the ruling class. They are not respecter of any ọba, anything, anybody. Wọ́n don't respect anybody in Yoruba land because àwọn ti sọ fún yín pé àwọn fẹ́ ta pàtó sí ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni. Táwọn ti mú yín lẹ́rú sẹ̀, ẹ wá fẹ́ máa gbé mú. Nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ fún wa nìyẹn. But the advice mo máa give ni pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ara bá wa ká lọ túnra mú torójò ń gbá rere. Kí ni ìtura mú ta máa túnra mú? Tí gbogbo wa lọ díra wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ Christian tó sọ pé òun ò lè lo oògùn ayẹta. Òun ló mọ̀. Ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ṣòfò ni. Nǹkan tó yẹ kí gbogbo wa máa múra fún nísìnyí nìyẹn. That's what we supposed all to go and do until tó lọ fi máa bá wa ṣe ta fi máa rí fi máa jà. Because wípé ẹ̀ ní jàjà ẹ̀ bá ń làárọ̀ lẹ̀. Wípé ẹ̀ ní jàjà àwọn tó máa yẹ̀yẹ̀ ló máa yẹ̀. That's the mi ò mọ consultation tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe ní bá máa sọ pé wọ́n lọ sí mù láti lọ ṣe consultation. But mark me wípé àníjà ìjà yẹn láti gba ara wa sílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn people yìí kò sí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. So everybody lọ máa múra ni àwọn tó ìṣòro tó ń jù bá sọ pé Christian ni mí àwọn Muslim tó wà ní south ṣé wọ́n rò pé àwọn people yìí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn Muslim wọ̀n nípa wọn ni ṣé wọ́n pa àwọn Muslim ní southern Kaduna ni. Eléyìí ò kọ ọ̀rọ̀ Muslim kó tí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nǹkan yìí àwọn people yìí wá because wọ́n ti parọ́ fún àwọn ọkọ wa wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn wípé ẹ fẹ́ wá gbalẹ̀ yìí àwọn tó lọ kó wá láti Mali láti gbogbo àwọn Fulanis from all over the other African countries wọ́n lọ wá níyàwó against wa wípé kọ́ máa pọ̀ jù yín lọ so they will just be doing anyhow can you see the way tí wọ́n fi ń dehumanize àwọn èèyàn ta ló tó sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn lè kọjá lọ lára wọn. That's how it happen ní Sierra Leone ẹ máa gbé dára yín ni tó bá jẹ́ sójà mẹ́rin ló wà lẹ̀ tí gbogbo yín dẹ̀ tó bí 20-40 ẹ ṣùrù bẹ̀ wọ́n tó bá máa pààyàn wọn nípa àyàn gbèyàn kan lẹ́yìn gbà kan lọ́wọ́ wẹ̀ pa wọ́n dànù. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sè nìyẹn kò sọ́wọ́ incitement wọn níbẹ̀ àfi tá a bá fẹ́ yọ ọ̀dẹ̀. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The time is exactly 4 minutes past 2. Let's go back to this article. Nigeria genocide warning as new weapons drive out the Christian. I'm on a broadcast. I'm sure you're aware.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I just want to contribute briefly.
All right, go ahead.
It's inevitable. Those who make peaceful resolution impossible will make the violence, the bloodshed inevitable. It is very clear.
Okay.
Number two, Dr. Olong, it has nothing to do with Islam. I am a Muslim. I understand my religion. There are some messages that have no fact. Northerners don't design Islam for us. And we are not following them when it is come to the religion of Islam. Islam is the word Yoruba. Before killing Islam to word Hausa. What thing came on to a link, you know. What do you pay Bonu de Sokoto? What do you pay Islam de Sokoto? So our people have to buy Islam. That is number one. Number two. Number three, we will not continue to blame anybody for our problem. As we read the extent, I have been saying this more than 10 years on the radio. I am totally against how a man of faith of my involved in politics. Which means by neglecting our offers, so if I want to need you, I want to look better than the Lord. Can you come on that thing? You say, Lord, our governor, our chairman, our president, our Lord, that is where we have got everything wrong. We can't end up on pay. When you àwọn ọba sínú ìṣe ìlú. It is totally wrong. Àwọn gangan ló ní ìlú. Àwọn gangan ló fail láti bára wa níta bára wa yìí. If they have stood for themselves and fight for pé look, àwọn gangan lá ní ìlú, àwọn là ń jẹ́ ọba. Ní bára wa níbi tá a bára wa yìí. Wọ́n wá dictate pé wọ́n wá sọra wọn dẹrú fún àwọn kan látòkè lọ́hùn, which is very 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 unfortunate. But àwa ti sọ fún wọn ní ti pé a tó ń ṣàánú yín láti fẹ́ gbà yín lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin rí fún ẹ̀yin ò lè gbà wá lẹ̀ náà. Ẹ̀yin mú bá kankan lẹ̀ fún yín lẹ̀. Kí kankan lẹ̀ náà. Àwọn tó sọ pé a fẹ́ gbà yín lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n lè jáàbù pẹ̀lú wọn lókè lọ́hùn láti máa sabotage àwọn ọ̀dọ́ nílẹ̀ yìí. Ibi tó yẹ ká ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wa ni wọ́n pé. Torí tá a bá lé ikú ilé lọ, ikú òde òní yé mọ́ wọlé tọ̀ wá. Ibi tẹ́mi lọ́rọ̀ mi sí nìyẹn. Àwa Mùsùlùmí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, we are not coward. Àwọn tó bá ń fi Islam tó máa fi ń defend Nàìjíríà, àwọn máa sọ fún ọ pé ibo ni Islam ti establish Nàìjíríà in the first place. Torí tá a bá sọ fún ọ pé a fẹ́ lọ tẹ bá ní àsọ̀bí àdínlẹ́nu Islam, pé Islam ò fọwọ́ sí. A ó pè lọ́wọ́ yìí pé ibo ni Islam ti sọ Nàìjíríà ló kọ́. Àwọn abẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pé ìgbà wo ni Islam ló sọ pé Nàìjíríà ọ̀bọ̀ jẹ́ Nàìjíríà. Kí ni terms and conditions tí Nàìjíríà fi jẹ́ Nàìjíríà? And most of our professors today who think that they are of that opinion and for people to answer that question. Who created Nigeria in the first place? That no one claims that Islam was contact to.
Who created Nigeria?
Who created Nigeria in the first place? I think that matter has done fairly possible. That's what they okay, Islam of the country and Korea. People are fairly possible that they create Nigeria. That has been the argument. And they are not able to follow that argument. They are not create Nigeria. Any ọlọ́run ni lọ́nà wo fún dání. These are the questions that they are unable to answer. So it is subjected to debate. The ìjọba àwọn ọmọ debate, we are talking about human life here, not even about religion. Kábàdí sí religion wọnú kìíní, a máa lose content and substance of this fight. Jáde independence kìí ṣe nǹkan tó nọ́mbà yóò negotiate. Wọ́n máa fight there ni. We are not going to sit down on the negotiating table and fight for our independence. No, we are going to go to war and get our independence.
I think that's exactly what I wanted to get that you said. War. 3 questions are put out, but because a lot of people don't look at the topic, show. But the reason why we put the topic there is to gauge your opinion. Documented. And some of you know that I don't know about any other platform. Let me take this call and I'm going to come back. Yeah, go ahead. Don't okay.
At least they don't have us in mind.
Okay.
Because kò lè sọ pé òun ọmọ tó ń go on lórí ilé. Kò lè sọ pé àwọn ò gbọ́ sí bí àwọn Fúlàní ṣe ń bá àwọn èèyàn lórí ilé fún. And when he's talking or make mention anything like that, ìkọ́ táwọn kan sọ ni pé they work with the government. Which bẹ̀rẹ̀ tún sọ pé wọ́n máa work pẹ̀lú wọn láti tó máa fi suppress wa níbí. Láti lè jẹ́ kí gbogbo cotton plant go work out. How the Fulani are sending away our farmers from the farm. How they are raping our girls, our mothers, our wives in the farm. Or make mention of it. I expect the king to come out and let them know what they are doing to us in our own land.
Okay.
But they discover all the small like me. Àwọn ìkan tó bá ń wọ̀ lọ́ lè ṣe àwọn Fúlàní àti Haúsá náà tí wàá jẹ́ káwọn náà rí pé ìkan tó bá wọ́n àwọn làwọn lè dà, ìkan tó bá wọ́n àwọn làwọn lè ṣe. Ìgbà táwọn tó bá mẹ́nu lọ sílùú àwọn tó wá kú bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ti di pé tábàkàn sọ gbogbo ilé àbọ̀dí sí wàrà wà ní kò sí ìgbà tí à ní ìjà. Mi ìṣèjì máa sọ, Ọlọ́run ti sọ, àwọn èèyàn ohun Ọlọ́run lóhun àwọn èèyàn tó dẹ̀ tún ti sọ. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ tó pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ òun ò lè lọ láì má ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti sọ yẹn kò sọ pé Only àgbọ̀gbà tó máa jẹ́ o, which is àwọn àti ẹgbẹ́ àdúrà kò jẹ́.
So I will look at one.
Ó tètè já sí kìíní. Because ṣé bá pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀dọ̀ kí má bọ̀ fún yín látàlọ́ ti di gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn, I'm not happy. I'm not. So àwa èèyàn náà nìkan lọ múra lẹ̀. Kò sọ́gbọ̀n ẹ̀ bí àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ tó ẹ̀ ṣe sọ. Freedom. Èèyàn máa ń demand èèyàn by force. It is not easy. It is not easy. Èèyàn lè gbé freedom. Ṣé bá gbọ́ nínú platform máa kàn náà tẹ̀gbé interview tó ṣe interview fún tó tó gbé gbogbo ilẹ̀ kíní gbogbo ibi táwọn ẹ̀kọ́ wà pé kì í ṣe nínú ìlú kan ló ní pé àwọn làwọn ní pé kí ṣé bá ti lè mọ̀ pé ó ti gbogbo ìlú yìí ó ti bìlí pé àwọn làwọn ní. Àtàwọn èèyàn àwa náà àkèrè àfẹ́wà bọ́tà àdèjà kò fẹ́ tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí kò fẹ́ àwọn èèyàn náà jẹ́ àwọn náà jẹ́ ká máa rí pé kí ní ìlú ìkan àwọn ní.
Okay, the question is referendum, war, or a peaceful exit?
Ẹ̀sà kò sí nǹkan tó máa fẹ́ lọ fún freedom tó máa fẹ́ lọ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn náà fẹ́ gbélé lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tó bá dé káwọn náà fẹ́ gbélé lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ èyí tí ọba wa lọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní ọ̀ ní máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn náà fẹ́ gbélé lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ because àwọn náà ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ti di pé àti fẹ́ lọ they are seeing the handwriting of the world they are seeing it on the world that is why they call all the obas to talk ọmọ kan náà ló lè bá àwọn èèyàn wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
So now, ọba jáde nísìn, àwa pẹ̀tù sí ìwé mi lẹ́nu pé Koikimedia ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀
Ìkọ́ tó mi ṣe dẹ́bà ní ẹ̀sà mi nísìn ìjọba gbọ́dọ̀ tí ọba yẹn náà sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sà. Ó sọ pé then the youth tó bá jẹ́ kó fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan they will be able to know. They will be able to know pé irú youth yẹn they will hand over that youth to them. So gbogbo àwọn kọ́mẹ̀ èdè tẹ́gbà kí ẹ lọ lísìn ìgbà tí ìgbọ́ kí yẹn lánàá I was just mad with myself. Pé these people ó yẹlé tó ó tún lọ tàwa sóko ẹrú èmi ni èyí tí Tinubu ṣe kò tí tò òun náà tún lọ ṣe mí. So àwọn ọba wa ẹ̀sà bó ṣe jẹ́ àwọn ọba wa most of them does not have our this thing in mind. They does not have our this thing in mind.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is a call. More game táwọn people yìí gbà. It's a game to suppress us. I showed the picture yesterday, but the video was not available then because gbọ́n kan tó sọ. But ìgbà tí mo gbọ́n kan tó sọ, I thought I shared it with us. Lord Lugard, some say don't put Lord, but the British loved him so much they gave him Lord for what he created on their behalf. And that is why we are where we are today. So when I mentioned the British, remember that they gave this man Lord for what he did on behalf of the colonial master. Oh, my colonial master. Who is colonial master? Great Britain. Let me now show you something. Because I received... I'm going to take this one call because I need to continue with the show. Hello, caller. Ẹgbẹ́ránlẹ̀ à ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ ṣé gan, Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa fún yín lókun àtagbára àti continue to the end o. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ibi tí arákùnrin yẹn ti parí ọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn ọba yẹn. Ṣé rí ní normal ground ọba ó dàbí àwọn ipò tí àwọn pastors wà lẹ́yìn. Àwọn ipò yẹn ni ọba wà. Mali jẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi sá.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọba yẹn wọ́n ta agbára wọ́n tà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n tà fún àwọn Haúsá lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Torí ẹ̀ ni ẹ ṣe rí wọn tán ṣe lẹ́nu mọ́. Wọ́n wá ń tọ̀sùn wọn níwájú lọ sẹ́yìn. Ṣọ́ba ló yẹ kó máa gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ gọ́vọ́nà. Àbí gọ́vnà ló yẹ kó lọ bá ọba kó dọ̀bálẹ̀ síwájú ẹ̀. Gbogbo yẹn kò ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. why wọ́n ti ta birthright wọn. Ṣẹ́rí kò sí ṣíṣe kò sáìṣe Nàìjíríà máa pín ní referendum yẹn kò ní work.
Okay.
Because these are the cabals that they are going to still organize the referendum.
Okay.
So for referendum kò ní work. Pínpín yẹn gangan ni favourite every other Nigerian people. Ló máa túbọ̀ wá. Mo wo fídíò kan.
Ẹ ṣe kíákíá ní torí time constraint.
Okay, àwọn Hausa yóò ń kó wọn bọ̀ láti north.
Gbogbo ojoojúmọ́ ló ń kó Hausa bọ̀, so tá bá ní ká dúró lórí ìyẹn ṣẹ́rẹ́ Hausa pọ̀ tó ń kó bọ̀, ẹ má bínú mo ní láti jẹ́ kẹ́ lọ. Let me say something, ẹ má bínú alàgbà tó pè yẹn. Look at the headline, because I received emails, from the British government on so many things that is happening with different parts. Anyway, this one popped up on my, I won't take calls for now, please bear with me. This one popped up. You can see the headline, the UK border preparedness for the end of transition period. UK, that has been part of EU. In 2016, there was a vote. And that vote led to their citizens to determine whether they want to continue to be part of EU or not. Down the line, ó dàbí ìgbà tó pẹ́ nígbà yẹn, but do you know that the transition between UK and EU ends in December 31st? Let's read that to you. So when we say we should end Nigeria, some might be thinking that, bí a process yẹn tó bá wá pẹ́, ìyà máa jẹ wá. No. Let us intensify it now. But I know into máa parí ẹ̀ is violent. Ibi tí violent ẹ̀ máa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣé rí violent ẹ̀ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ àwọn EndSARS yìí o. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan kan rárá yìí tẹ́ ń gbọ́ program. The violent tá à ń sọ yìí, ó lè trigger from EndSARS, ó lè trigger pẹ̀lú nǹkan míì, ó lè trigger pẹ̀lú ìyá ọlọ́jà, ó lè trigger with any F-word thing. The violent ẹ̀ lè trigger. You think it might just be, ṣé rí violent can trigger from any part of the country. Ṣé rí ó dàbí pé tí gáàsì ti wà ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà, ó wá ń dókì ṣàánú kó wọnú ẹ̀. But because some people don't want violence and they say referendum, and you think referendum will work, peace kọ́ là ń sọ látijọ́ ẹ̀. Let us go. We are not interested in Nigeria. They say no. Ọlọ́gbé royal father wá kó wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Part of the game. The same man tí wọ́n bá àwọn òyìnbó sọ̀rọ̀, which is this picture here. Remember this one. Remember the picture. Can Prince Charles, but we will end the last empire. Let's come back where we are. Let me read this quickly for the benefit of those of you that do not understand. The UK border preparedness for the end of transition period. The transition period is due to end on 31st of December 2020, at which point UK will cease to be part of EU single market and custom union. From the 1st of January 2021, there will be changes in how the UK trades with the EU and in customs, safety, regulatory checks required at the UK-EU border. The EU will also begin treating the UK as a third country and implement full controls on goods passing between the UK and the EU. The UK is in the process of negotiating its future relationship with the EU, including seeking to reach a free trade agreement. Unlike for previous deadline, regardless of the outcome of the negotiation, there will be a significant change at the border from December 31st. Since the UK decision to leave EU in 2016, the National Audit Office has reported 4 times on the management of the UK border, focusing primarily on the government preparedness for the exiting the EU without a deal. We highlighted the key risk around system development, infrastructure, resourcing, industry, and trade. I want you to remember this key word. Let me highlight it. So when those of you that are worried that how are we going to survive, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ defend the territory wa náà. Nigeria will break. But do you know what the game they want to play? As the UK exit the EU, Nigeria will still part of their empire that will continue to be sucking. They'll continue to suck in conjunction with our royal fathers and the caliphate. They can't do that when they are part of the EU. Well, the bad game here. The UK, tell me why. Well, the bad game here. Top one in the EU. But they can bad game here because they are no longer. Okay, let me ask, do you know that you can take the British government before, now that they're out of EU? I'm sure those living in UK can testify to that. If they decide a case in this country, you can still take it to the European Court of Law. You know all that now will be thrown away because they are no longer part of EU. Guys, more game till we back. Yes, I'm a sign petition and poll, but violent to my career. Èmi ò jókòó síbí báyìí láti máa sọ fún yín pé torí mo wọ́n ò lè ṣe jack shit ni mo sọ fún yín. British wọ́n ò lè ṣe pápá torí pé ìtawà ń tú jáde wọ́n ti consult àwọn náà. Oracle wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn pé àwọn kan máa dìde ní táìmù kan wọ́n á máa sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ jẹ́ ya fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ya wá bẹ ṣe fẹ́ negotiate pẹ̀lú Yorùbá kí Yorùbá dá dúró káwúsá dúró kẹ́ máa bá wọn ṣe business. A fẹ́ bá wọn ṣe business lóòótọ́ àmọ́ a fẹ́ ṣerú ní UK. Ẹrú ni gbogbo yín ṣe. Every one of you with the British passport ẹrú lẹ̀ ń ṣe. Àwọn ò dẹ̀ fi ṣerú òyìnbó mọ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti consult àwọn náà. Oracle wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn pé àwọn kan máa dìde nígbà nǹkan tó máa demand for a Yoruba nation. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ kó lọ, problem tó máa wá sórí yín á ju nǹkan táwọn gan expect lọ. Ẹ mọ game tó wà níta. Àwọn kúrò nínú EU. Wá wá kẹsẹ̀ bọ Nàìjíríà padà. Wá wá máa control wa pẹ̀lú àwọn caliphate. Àwọn ọba wa wá sọ pé ẹ ṣe sùúrù pẹ̀lú wọn. Violent ló máa parí ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn trust the British. Don't ever trust them. Tó bá trust wọn ti pa dànù. Tó bá trust wọn pé torí o gbé British passport wọn dání, you are a dead man and a dead woman. Ṣé ní gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé kìnnìkan because you carry their passport wá pa dànù. Let us go and get a Yoruba nation. Káwá ṣe wá bá wọn negotiate bá ṣe fi máa deal pẹ̀lú wọn in terms of trade. Ẹlòmíì gbé British passport dání sọ fún family ẹ̀ nísìnyí pé kó lọ sí embassy pé kán fún ní visa pẹ̀lú British passport ẹ̀ wá deny ẹ̀. You know why? You don't know now. Oh, Modi. Because liability ni ó tún máa wá jẹ́ lọ́rùn tiwọn. Àmọ́ tá a bá ní Yorùbá nation, àjọ máa compete. Ẹni bá fẹ́ gbé bí agbé bí ẹni tó bá fẹ́ gbé bí á máa padà lọ sílé. À lè relocate gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa wá padà lọ sí environment tó wà conducive for them. Now, àwọn ọmọ yín wọ́n bí ẹ dá kọ́kọ́ tó ní káwọn ọmọ ẹ relocate lọ sí Nàìjíríà. Irọ́ ló ń pa. Wọ́n lè relocate lọ anywhere. You're a liar. Your children cannot relocate back to Nigeria. Those of them living in the United Kingdom. So why then are you telling us to keep Nigeria? So your own oh, I see. Those of you saying we should keep one Nigeria so that your own children will now also go and suppress the remaining Yoruba children. I mean, violent ló máa parí ẹ̀. Èmi lèmi sọ, my name, orúkọ tèmi ò change, Ọláyọmí Kóìkì. Violent ló máa fi parí ẹ̀. Ẹ gbé British passport dání and so F word.
Hello, bàbá mi.
Gbóhùn sókè màmá wa.
Ẹ kú ètò mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn British tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn ni. Àwọn èèyàn wa ò mọ̀ ni tí wọ́n bá wọ̀n wá wọ̀n wípé wọn ò láìkì wa wọ́n kàn ń pretend ni wọn ò láìkì wa rárá àtọ̀. báwọn ni mò ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ mo mọrú àrà tí wọ́n ń dá náà mo mọrú àrà tí wọ́n ń dá wọn láìkí wa rárá àtọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tí ì lè yé àwọn èèyàn wa tó bá yá ó máa yé wọn ta ni ò ní British kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú pa British passport tó ń gbé sínú ilé ṣé yẹn ló fẹ́ jọ ọ́ lòdì yẹn ló fẹ́ mú wọn kúrò nínú ẹrú tá à ń ṣe ń bí báyìí Ọlọ́run má ṣe wá lẹ́rú British passport tá a gbé dání kì í ṣe ẹrú la fi ń ṣe ń bì kì í ṣe ẹrú la fi ń ṣe Ọlọ́run má ṣe wá lẹ́rú wọn láìkí wá bá láti bí báyìí sí bí báyìí wọ́n ní ìrínisí ní ìsọni lọ́jọ́ bó bá ṣe gbéra ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe máa gbé ẹ bó bá múra ẹ ní ìdọ̀tí wọ́n á mú ẹ ní ìdọ̀tí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá múra ẹ pé òkè sọ ní ìdọ̀tí wọ́n máa respect ẹ bá bá ṣe gbéra wa ni wọn ò ṣèyàn rárá àtọ̀.
Thank you very much. Let me say something before I allow the next caller to come through. Don't be deceived. The law in UK only protect their citizens. Okon hard mawatawa nínú ilé náà ni, but àwọn ọmọ gangan ló ṣe law yẹn fún. Àwọn ọmọ gangan ló ṣòfin yẹn fún. Kò ń ṣe mà tiẹ̀ ká jẹ́ foreigner. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè tó wà lórí fọ́ọ̀mù.
Hello.
Good afternoon. I come to welcome to the show.
Ọlọ́run àjẹ́ ká ṣàṣeyọrí lórí iṣẹ́ ìdágbàsọ náà. Ṣé rí àwọn Nàìjíríà kò sí kan tó jẹ́ Nàìjíríà náà. Ó di yéyí sí mo sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. Mo fún wọn pé wàyí pẹ̀ àwọn ọba wọ̀nyí alátẹnujẹ alátẹnubọlẹ̀ ni wọ́n. Ṣé rí nǹkan méjì tó kù ní pé ká ṣe ni pé ká kọ́kọ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ tó sọ fún wọn ti rẹ́dí because wọ́n ti lè ní máa láìpẹ́ láti sọ láti wò pé àwọn tó sọ pé wọ́n ti rẹ́dí kì í ṣe pé káwọn fẹ́nu sọ̀rọ̀ lórí platform kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ wo náà fi gbé. Ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun ní ìbí kò ń ṣe pé ó kàn ń wé ìsìn láìfà ló máa sọ̀rọ̀ lásán. Ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé yẹ ìlú Nàìjíríà ìgbò lóòótọ́ àwàdà sórí àwọn kéko jẹ́pẹ́ kìíní. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn tó wà nílẹ̀ àǹtírẹ́dì ẹ mọ̀ pé àwa Yorùbá a máa ń fẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ̀ ká ṣe é ó máa ń ṣòro fáwa ẹ̀dá ó ti yé yín sí irú ọ̀nà ọ̀tí ìfẹ́. Ẹ wò ó ìfọmọkú tó ń sọ yẹn ni pé wọ́n ti ta gbogbo wọ́n ti gbowó wa o torí ó ń sọ jẹ́ ó ń jẹ́ kó yẹ̀ wọ̀nyẹ̀ pé àwọn máa ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ní gbogbo ọ̀nà kan náà. Ó ti yé yín sí ìtumọ̀ ẹni pé wọ́n ti gba owó wa o oye tẹ́ bá fẹ́ rà wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ayé ìgbà táwọn fi owó ra ẹrú tá máa sọ wẹ́pẹ́ òkè ẹrú báyìí ni mo fẹ́ so owó yẹn gan-an láti fẹ́ kó kọ́nà fún wọn yẹn láti sọ pé òkè kan lè gba ẹrú kalẹ̀ wọ́n ti fowó ra gbogbo wa so àwọn ọ̀gá yìí ẹ má lè rí ti lórí wọn ẹ má lè sun wọn kí wọ́n tó lórí kókó ẹ̀rí pé gbogbo wọn náà máa dára kiri ìgbé ìlú ti yí padà orí ti ṣéǹjì ó ti yé yín sí fún ara wọn náà máa jókòó pé ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wọn yìí wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà sí wọn lẹ́nu torí èyí tí ó bá fẹ́ kẹ́mi fi káfẹ́ mi ò ṣe tutù á wò pé ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ ẹ jẹ́ ká mú bí wọn pípò ìkan máa lọ. because ṣe é rí pé ká máa sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe báyìí ò lábẹ́ ti kọ́ ni ogun ni ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ju question mẹ́ta tó ń bèrè yìí ṣé abẹ́ ṣẹ́tù pẹ̀lú friend ni àbí ogun la fẹ́ fi gbà ogun ní
mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ni ṣe tó bá ṣe ń rò pé bákan ló ṣe máa rí.
ibi tó kun ti fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ òun ni kò yé wọn òun náà wọ́n ti ń sákiri báyẹn ni ò lè mọ̀ torí ìtumọ̀ táyé wọ́n ń sọ lórí tí arákùnrin sọ bàbá mi tó ń sọ yìí ó ti ríwájú ó ti rẹ́yìn ibi tó kun nǹkan tó máa ń pè lógun kò dìgbà tá a bá sọ pé ó lè sọ akademi tó ta ó lè jẹ́ pé ọmọ kékeré méjì ló ń ti bá ń jà tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ Hausa ọmọ Yorùbá ìjà ẹ̀ka bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bí kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ó jẹ́ pé ó rajà lọ́wọ́ mi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ó tètè sọ fún mi. Hausa Yorùbá ìjà á bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbí kan.
Ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbí kan ni ṣèbí ọbáyàn kan sùn nílé ṣàtọ́pà náà ọbáyàn kan sùn nílé ṣàtọ́pà.
Yá ẹyin pé ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ o tó Áfíríkà máa sẹ́yìn ó dọ̀tí wa ẹ̀já sì ní sùúrù ẹ̀já tó bá sọ kí Nàìjíríà tó ní sùúrù ká lu Yorùbá ká ní sùúrù pẹ̀lú ilé tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí pílátọ̀mù ni láti ní ìlọ alálẹ̀ ìlú yẹn ó máa fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn tuntun sínú ìlú yẹn láti ní ìlọ alálẹ̀ ìlú Yorùbá àwọn bàbá wa tẹ́tẹ̀ lódó tó jẹ́ pé tẹ́tẹ́ kí ìlú yẹn tó wà bó ṣe wà ìlú yẹn ò bàjẹ́ lórí wọn tó jẹ́ pé táwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn alátẹnujẹ ẹlòmíì inú àwọn tó wá sórí pílátọ̀mù wọ́n ti tún àwọn àtọ́ pé ìyálágbájá ojú àwọn àgbẹ̀ kí ni máa fẹ́ ní 20,000 owó èèlò náà fún wọn owó àtẹnujẹ wọ́n á ti ra ọdún máa fún wọn àwọn ẹlòmíì ń sì lórí 7,000 náà máa ṣe ra ọdún mẹ́rin máa wọn lọ́wọ́ as we done to through 7,000, 5,000. There are what I did with our Ninja Sura to the Yola. You said I have one of our Jamalanja because you to Jawa go to Millennium. So I might get to for to come out of here or
okay.
He go get to come and done it. Music back to Wale. He got to go my channel.
1448.
We are the channel. So, you move back to the best on here. I'm going to come out. Being that I want to one million, and just we happy, and you said to get ready, kidney, better with it. I think I'm really saying, would you become out of want to ready? I'm already, I want to go. So, my young, I want to want to ready.
Okay.
We are calling to you, even if we are if by the Gabo Blushing, or do Ekiti, that will that. I want to the yes, you need to book me and go around to cutting my business.
Ben. O ma ṣá ṣẹ́rí nítorí àwọn èèyàn understand ni pé ṣẹ́rí tó bá ti ṣẹ́rí iná tó bá ti ṣá ó máa ṣá lọ sí south east ó máa ṣá lọ sí Niger Delta ó máa ṣá káàkiri gbogbo Nàìjíríà ẹ rò pé àwa nìkan la fẹ́ jà ni kò ń ṣe àwa nìkan la fẹ́ jà ṣẹ́rí yàn kọ̀ọ̀kan dúró pé kí náà yẹn kó ṣá ni ṣẹ́rí tí náà yẹn bá ti lè ṣá níbì kan báyìí á máa ṣá lọ gbìrìgbìrìgbìrì ni èèyàn mélòó ní Nàìjíríà náà àmì fẹ́ bá jà èèyàn mélòó ló fẹ́ bá jà. Baba, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
All right. Wow. Time fast spent. 14:34. Should have ended that program. We finished the program at exactly 3 o'clock. Sorry, I had to take some of the calls that were very important to me. That's why I'm that might be on calls. But I'm going to make the calls quicker now so that more people can call. At exactly 3 o'clock, we'll end the program. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ni pé mo fẹ́ gba àwọn youth lámọ̀ràn.
Okay.
Gbogbo àwọn àwọn youth tó wà ní àwọn èwe Odùduwà àti kákàkiri ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tó lè máa gbọ́ wa. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ gbà wọ́n lámọ̀ràn ni wípé kí gbogbo wọn gbéra kọ́ mọ̀ wípé àsìkò yìí òun ni àsìkò ń ṣe àsìkò tó ń pé gbogbo yìí tá à ń ṣe yà á ń kùn really à ń kùn because ọjọ́ tá a bá dìde tá a gbàgbé gbogbo àwọn bàbá tó ń sọ pé ẹ jókòó ẹ má ṣe kankan ẹ ní sùúrù tá a gbàgbé gbogbo wọn ọjọ́ náà ni ogun tó ń jà wá ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí stop ọjọ́ náà ni tá a bá dìde fúnra wa kò síyàn tó máa dìde fún wa ẹ wo ìyà tá à ń jẹ káàkiri ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tá à ń lọ.
Ó ti pọ̀ jù. Kódà ìyà tá à ń jẹ níta overburden gidi ni.
So àsìkò yìí à ń kùn ni à ń kùn àsìkò yìí ló yẹ ká dìde gangan ló yẹ ká dìde kò sí kamago jẹ́ pé kọ́ ẹ̀ǹdì sars kọ́ ẹ̀ǹdì kìíní eléyìí ti kọjá wọn ẹ̀ǹdì sars ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ó ti kọjá wọn ẹ̀ǹdì sars kí kéèyàn wà kó má lè fi ìlú ẹ̀ yangàn
ìlú kẹ ìyangàn kẹ sí kankan tó jọ yẹn 60 years of failure àwọn èèyàn wá ní wẹ̀ náà á ti wà nínú ogun for 60 years 60 years.
ọ̀rọ̀ religion kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀
religion kẹ no
kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ religion bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá àti rárá
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
torí tábàjìjà yìí àwa la jẹ́ fún àwa ní present àwa tún ní future.
ẹ̀bá àwọn UK máa gbádùn nísìn láti end of December nísìn àwọn ọmọ UK máa gbádùn náà.
gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn torí nǹkan tó ń rí jẹ ni o gbogbo nǹkan tó ń rí jẹ ni o wọ́n wá da àwọn ọmọ wọn nù ẹgbẹ́ tí ọba odidi ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wa tó ń sọ wípé àwọn ń tẹ̀lé ìjọba àwọn arábí yìí wọn ò sọ wípé àwọn tẹ̀lé ìjọba wọn ò fẹnu ara wọn sọ ọwọ́ akọ wa nìkan wípé.
ọtí mọ̀ pé kábíyèsí wa náà ni ìyẹn.
àwọn èèyàn kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wọn bó ṣe ń jagun bó ṣe ń dìde fún ìlú wọn bó ṣe ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ wọn àwọn wá jókòó àwọn à ń kùn ìgbà wo la fẹ́ kùn dà ìgbà wo gangan la fẹ́ kùn dà àwọn èèyàn tó ti pa ti tó àwọn èèyàn tó ti ba náà ti tó. Ìgbà wo la fẹ́ kúndà tá a bá dìde kò síyàn tó máa dìde fún wa. Tí a bá dìde gbogbo youth gbogbo àwọn ọ̀dọ́ kọ́ máa tẹ́tí wọn sílẹ̀. Ọkọ̀ ìdùn mi ni pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nílẹ̀ wa ní location 419 wọn ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọn ò mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ gbogbo awareness yìí kò tí ì dọ́dọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn. Kò ì dọ́dọ̀ wọn àti àwọn èyí tó dẹ̀ ti dọ́dọ̀ wọn tó ń sọ pé ẹ̀sìn tó ń ṣe àdúrà nínú gbogbo country àwa la gbàdúrà jù. Àwa ni most religious. Ẹ̀sìn ọ̀hún náà ibo ló ti gbé wọn dà. Even Bible kan sọ wípé ọjọ́ tí ọba kígbe ọjọ́ náà ni àwọn ọ̀tá wọn máa pẹ̀yìn dà. Ẹ̀yin àwọn yóòtù àtàwọn àgbààgbà tí wọ́n sọ̀pọ̀tì Odùduwà nation yìí kọ́ dìde kọ́ ké sáwọn ọmọ wọn. Kọ́ dìde kọ́ ké sáwọn ọmọ wọn. Kò sí pé ká máa pè ká má bá àwọn ọmọ wa sọ ká má create awareness fáwọn ọmọ wa náà ká má káwọn ọmọ wa sábẹ́. Kí gbogbo èèyàn dìde torí tí àsìkò yìí bá lọ tá a bá jà. Bible ní pé wọ́n mú wọn sìn wọ́n dẹ̀ mú wọn sìn lásìpa. Wọ́n mú wọn sìn lásìpa àsìpa. Gbogbo yìí náà ń go through yìí wọ́n sì mú wọn sìn díẹ̀díẹ̀. Ìgbà tó bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa tá a bá dìde torí àsìkò yìí òun ni àsìkò tá a máa dìde.
Ẹ má bínú torí àsìkò. Let's go to Japan. Ẹgbọ́n sókè alàgbà tó wà lọ.
Hello, Bọ́lájí.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Àti Japan mo ti pè.
Mo ti rí ìtọ́rẹ́ ẹ̀ náà mo ṣe tètè gbé.
Ẹ mọ bí ìlú ẹ ṣe rí mo ti wà bíbá ẹ̀ for 20 years.
20 years.
Ṣé rí àwọn ọba yẹn? Ọba Tinubu ni o, gbogbo ọba 419. Máa yẹ ifá kọ́ ló mú o.
Àgbọ́yé.
Ifá kọ́ ló mú. Àwọn ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo tó tàn wá jẹ nìyẹn. Ó lọ ń bá Buhari, fake Buhari ni.
Òun náà ni mò ń sọ. Kọ́ba wa confirm pé ẹni tó wọ́n rí yẹn o, Buhari gangan nìyẹn. Wọ́n play game. They play game with our mind. Game ló ń gbá. Mọ kọ́kọ́. Game ni gbogbo wọn ń gbá. Àti Yorùbá o, àti Málà tó tẹ̀lé wọn. Game àti Igbo tó tẹ̀lé wọn. Game ló ń gbá pẹ̀lú wa.
Ṣẹ́rí ọwọ́ lọ mú ọ̀nì òfìfẹ́. Ọwọ́ àti lọ. Òun náà jẹ́ mọ̀ pé gbogbo oyè yẹn náà ẹ̀kọ́ gbà tó joyè gbà yẹn náà ìdìbò wà ń bẹ̀.
Good afternoon to my mom. Welcome on the show.
Ẹgbẹ́ ìgbọ̀ngàn ló ní oyè yẹn. Politics don play. Ṣẹ́rí Yorùbá mo fẹ́ bèrè question kan lọ rí Mr. Koiki. Kí ló dé tí Aláàfin Àjọyọ̀ àti Ọ̀ọ̀ni òfìfẹ́ tí wọ́n greet dè ní? Ẹni Yorùbá tó bá lè fún mi ní àṣà yẹn.
Okay.
It's a problem in Yorùbá land. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ọmọ ìlú ilé àgbàlẹ̀ ní ti jáde. Ìtàn Yorùbá wọn sọ fún àwa pé ìtàn yẹn ó ní wọ́n ṣe pa fake ni. Wọ́n àtọ̀ yẹn tán. Ẹ gbọ́ mi. Àwọn tó bá sọ fún àwọn ọmọ history, Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́, Aláàfin yẹn. Ilé Ifẹ̀ yẹn small town ní Ọ̀yọ́ empire. Lẹ́yìn gbọ́ Ilé Ifẹ̀ empire history.
Àgbọ́yé. Mo ń gbọ́ yín. Mo wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Ilé Ifẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá gbà fún Ọ̀yọ́ empire kò sí ibi tí Yorùbá ń lọ.
Àgbọ́yé.
Nǹkan tí Tinubu ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ní Ilé Ifẹ̀ ṣe fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó ń yé yín. Ìtàn èmi ò ṣọjọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Táwọn èèyàn bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ní kó gbà kó filẹ̀. Bọ̀dé ní òṣọjọ́ yẹn Mr. Koiki. Kí gbogbo wa ká lọ múra. Èmi ò ní ọkọ̀ sọ́ọ̀bà àkọ́kọ́. Èmi ò sọ́pọ̀tì ọba àkọ́kọ́ o. Ọba tí a gà ọba tó tí a gà jù wa. Abẹ́ẹ̀dì gbàgbé ni.
Àgbọ́yé.
Ìgbà táwọn lọ sí north. Ṣọ́tà ní ní north. Ó ju nǹkan tá a ní nílẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà ìtẹ́ bá dé north nǹkan tẹ́ bá lè ṣe. Tẹ́ bá dé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹ́ bá ṣe ọmọ àníkan nù yìí.
Àní òun mọ̀ sọ sẹ́ẹ̀. ẹni tó bá lè sọ fún mi pé bó ṣe ń kírun nílẹ̀ Yorùbá òun lòun máa kí nílẹ̀ Haúsá kó pè kó wá sọ fún mi. Màá ṣe nísìn.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n pẹ̀lú mi láyé láti sọ̀rọ̀ ó ti yé yín tí mo lọ ẹ̀gbọ́n
tí bá ti ṣe máa send message fún mi podcast tí bá ti ṣe máa send ẹ̀. Hello Israel gbóhùn sókè kíákíá.
mo tún fẹ́ rí suggestion kan sá. Èmi wò pé ṣé a lè ṣe youth conference meeting ní each state. Kó ṣe conference meeting ní hall. Ibẹ̀ láti lè bára wa sọ̀rọ̀. Àti pé ká máa ń ṣe gbogbo ọ̀tá à ń sọ lórí kí ni ìlú circulate. But tá bá pe conference meeting tó jẹ́ youth anybody above 45 kò ní access láti wọlé. 45 from age of 18 to 40 years. Kọ́ jẹ́ ká ṣe conference meeting. Tọ́ bá ṣe conference meeting bẹ́ẹ̀ láti máa gbé gbogbo problem wa. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe bí wọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ alágbára náà pé ibi wọ́n fẹ́ ròyìn lágbára ni wọ́n fẹ́ nǹkan kíkan tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ láti máa ní ojú ẹ̀. Ìpè yẹn gangan ni information ti kárí bọ̀ dábàá ti ń pẹ́ ká máa sọ́fà ká máa tún sọ ká máa sọ́fà ká máa tún sọ lójú tèmi kò lè wọ́ọ̀kù. Bàbá ti ṣe níta alágbára.
Picture kìíní tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sí straight away. Ìwájú àtẹ̀yìn quickly. All right then. Okay. Let's go straight to US. We have 15 minutes at exactly 3 o'clock. I need to bring the show to an end. Ẹ ká lọ bá màmá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ní Amẹ́ríkà. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè màmá wa. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè màmá.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà ṣàdúrà fún wa ṣe. Nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni wípé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ British passport yẹn. Káwọn èèyàn wa má tanra wọn o. Wọ́n ní British passport lọ́wọ́ kì í ṣe báni máa ṣe sọ wọn kò dé ìjọba ọ̀run o. Kò débì kankan ẹrú la fi ń ṣe o. One, ṣe nígbà tí mo dé ìlú wọn ò fáwa nurses ní work permit after adaptation wa. Torí pé wọn ò ní ìtiwa ló ṣe náà gbé òfin mi. Àwọn pípọ̀ yóò ní permanent òfin. Ó lè di ọ̀la báyìí àtọmọ tó fi síbi tó bá ti lè jẹ́ origin yẹn. Nàìjíríà nìyẹn ẹ̀ ti wá dúdú nìyẹn ẹ̀. Wọ́n lè láwọn gba nǹkan wọn padà. Wọ́n ò rán yàn.
Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa tọra wọn.
Wọ́n máa tọra wọn kọ́ láwọn gbé pálí kan sọ́wọ́. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn ṣe gbé pálí yẹn sọ́wọ́ ni pé ṣe bá ń bọ̀ láti ilé ṣe bá ti lè gbé sórí kíní báyìí mo bọ́ta. Mi nílò 2 hours 1 hours ìwúrí ìdúró pé mo kí nǹkan kan ṣo tó wà fún mi nìyẹn.
Tabátẹ̀ ti gbìyànjú pálí tiwa náà máa stronger ju pálí tí wọn lọ. So tati gba tiwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Mo jókòó sí bí ọmọ méjì wà ní graduate nígbà tí mo wá ń ṣe ẹrú bí káwọn ọmọ yẹn lè sùn báyìí. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yé yín sọ?
Ó yé mi.
Kò sí ìdùnnú kankan nù pé èèyàn gbé passport ìgbé pálí pupa kankan sọ́wọ́.
Kò yáhùn tó wà nílé.
Ìkejì nínú ẹ̀ ní pé ẹbí kíní tí mo sẹ́ǹdì sí ní lánàá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Àwọn pípù yẹn ọlọ́màjọ ti mú wa tán. Torí Haúsá báyìí wọ́n ń sọ síra wọn. Ní bí Haúsá bíi kíní dẹ̀ ni máa pè náà sọ síra wọn ní láàárín nínú èkó nínú immigration kíní wọn. Àwọn bí márùn-ún ti péjọ sórí ìwé ìlú. Bálí méjèèjì.
Ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo rántí yẹ.
Wọ́n ti mú ọkàn lábẹ́. Ṣé mo pé tó bá jẹ́ ìfà identification mi náà ní problem pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ìka mi náà máa ní kí n kó sórí kíní fáwọn. Ìka yẹn ló máa confirm fún wọn. Wọ́n lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wo kíní ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ èdè síra wọn. Tí bá máa lọ léńjọ́ mi ìsọ̀lẹ̀ ìjẹ̀kú tọ̀nà ni máa gbà. Wọ́n máa gbọ́ máa ṣòṣì pẹ̀lú èèyàn. So ni mo ṣe sẹ́ndì kíní yẹn sí yín. Ó jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wá tètè já jí o. Ní bá màmá kan sọ màmá yẹn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wa ló wà. Tẹ̀sí èpo ní báǹṣì wọn. Bí màmá yẹn ṣe gbọ́ tí mo sọ báyìí ló ní bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn náà sọ fún wọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì àwọn ṣe inú mi dùn. Torí máa ń sẹ́ndì gbogbo póòsì yẹn sí wọn. Láwọn náà dẹ̀ máa ń fọwọ́dẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn. So àwọn èèyàn ti ń gbọ́. Táwọn èèyàn bá láwọn ògbọ́ irọ́ ni ogun ti wà already. Àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn ti wà prepared. Àná èèyàn lójú ní àná ìyàwó oníyàwó lójú títì yẹn. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi trigger kìíní ni wọ́n fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn jà ní.
Wọ́n mọ tán ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Wọ́n ti fòun pé táwọn bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbà tó bá yáṣá inú èèyàn inú wa ò ní dùn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọjọ́ kan yìí kankan ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Àwa náà káwọn èèyàn wa náà já dìde pẹ̀lú wọn. Ṣé bá gbèrò wà ẹ̀ka ayé àtijọ́ tán bá gbé èèyàn gbọ́wọ́ sókè tán náà yàn tó bá máa gbọ́wọ́ yẹn lẹ́lẹ́kejì ó máa dúró kan sókè ní òun ní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn náà àti màmá jọ́ọ̀jì wa yìí sọ tó ní káwọn èèyàn má lọ bu kinní sọ sára tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yìn má jẹ́ káwa Christian tó lè máa sọ yẹn tó lóun òjíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ó ní kàn lọ bu nǹkan sára tó jẹ́ pọ̀ owó tó náà wọ́n yàn máa rà.
ó máa awálẹ̀ ni kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ kò yá wọn yàn ni.
ìdí máa jẹrà ni ìdí ìjẹ kò ní lè gbé wálẹ̀ so gbogbo kinní yẹn wà káwọn èèyàn wá jí sí kán lọ ṣe síra wọn èyí kan lè máa rìn lójú títí kan máa fi ìyà jẹ èèyàn ó ti tó gẹ́ ìyà yẹn ti pọ̀ jù àwọn táwa ní ìsìn tó dùn mí lọ́rọ̀ wa ni pé ẹlòmíì ò lè bọ́ síta lọ protest lásán nílùú ta ni mọ̀ wípé ọlọ́pàá ò ní mú wa wọn ò ní ṣùtù wa wọn ò ní gbẹ̀gbọ̀n tiwa wọn ò ní jàdá tiwa àtúndé bọ́ta lọ protest ṣé yẹn ń da ẹ̀wẹ̀ máa dé tò lọ́nà àṣàlù wa ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo wa jí o pákó pákan dédé kankan gbogbo ẹrú ni o ẹrú ni gbogbo ẹ o ó dàbọ̀ ọlọ́run àwa pẹ̀lú wa.
Amen. Thank you very much. Well, we're just about 12 minutes away. The question I've asked, I'm going to continue to ask that question again and again. The question is, peace, war, referendum. Ọ̀nà kan la láti fi kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. But they're playing games with us. Let's take one or two more calls again. Hello, caller. Hello, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ṣeun ẹ wo lórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń wà nílẹ̀ náà ni àníkàdá fúláàtì Nàìjíríà.
Àgbọ̀yìn sà.
Iṣẹ́ rí our government wọ́n ti ń try láti threaten wípé àwọn máa cut off Nigeria from the Google, WhatsApp and the rest of the social media.
Social media bill. Then.
They are treating. Now, mo bá fẹ́ ká wò wípé nígbà ayé struggle for Abiola 1993. A ní rédíò kan tó ń pè ní rédíò Kudura tó yẹ pé wọn ò rí di test ibi tó ti ń transmit. Can we have something of that nature so that we can get ourselves and get communicated? Because information is very vital to life. Why not for the fact that we are hearing what we are hearing now? Everybody is in the dark. And we will not know which way forward and what is going on.
Well, I mean, we are working on that one, and also we are the other one that we are doing is tí yẹn bá ti dé Nàìjíríà ẹ̀yin gan ma ẹ̀kọ́ sọ bí tẹ wà ní wọ́n kọ́ kódà bó jẹ́ Uber ni bó jẹ́ ọ̀kadà ni wọ́n wá fi dìlé wọ́n wá fi drop ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí gbogbo videos táwọn ń ṣe báyìí nísìnyí right ó ti wà all downloaded bí ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí in another couple of days ó máa dé Nàìjíríà tó bá ti dé Nàìjíríà ṣẹ́yí tẹ̀ bá ti ní copy lọ́wọ́ ọkọ̀ máa spread sílé ni sí state a máa spread so one need internet láti fi wò lórí memory stick kankan which is lórí flash drive kankan ó ní up to 20 videos lórí ẹ̀ màá tún lọ post àwọn kan lẹ́nu nísìn so tàbá ti bá ṣe ń post ẹ̀ sáwọn táwọn post a ní káwọn náà máa duplicate ẹ̀ so that by the time ẹ mọ̀ pé yẹn nísìn underground work nìyẹn kò sí yàn kankan tó lè rí yàn kankan tó ń wò kò sí yàn kankan tó lè rí yàn kankan kódà ẹ bá ọ̀nà dúró sí airport ẹ ní mẹ́rin tó mú bọ̀ ẹ kàn waste time ara yín ẹ ti understand me sí so tí yàn bá ti délé this is the chemical weapon ó fẹ́ délé tán ìkan kù díẹ̀ báyìí ó máa land ní Nàìjíríà any moment from now tó bá ti lè délé pẹ́rẹ́ ìta send lọ tó bá ti délé pẹ́rẹ́ Nigerian government gan sáré because a máa make sure pé ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan ní state kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n ní copy lọ́wọ́ so ẹ fi tó kù sílẹ̀ fún wa bàbá.
Concerning the petition.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣẹ́rí petition is still there gbogbo nọ́mbà yẹn nísìn kò lọ sókè kò lọlẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí gbogbo petition yẹn tí violent bá dé tán tí gbogbo wàhálà dé tán ìgbà yẹn la máa sọ fún wọn pé a máa ń ṣe petition à ń ṣe poll nítorí pé kí ni that time ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ kí n ti gbé kọ́ tó ń bọ̀ ni. ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ bàbá.
Lórí petition yẹn náà ni mo béèrè lórí pé bó ṣe máa jẹ́ so that we can register as many as possible in one phone because when ṣe program ẹ̀ ẹ bá ti ṣe ẹyọ kan kò ní
because ṣé kó open méjì sí mẹ́ta ni ẹyọ kankan ni ọ̀kan lè phone because tá a bá máa ní ká open ẹ̀ so many wọ̀ nígbà tó bá di pé a fẹ́ rí lò. Hello.
Àwọn kan wà nínú Nàìjíríà yìí tí wọn ò Android àwọn kan dẹ̀ ti tàn ọmọ ìdílé operate ẹ̀ that's another thing.
Because tá a bá ní ká open ẹ̀ pé everybody máa kọ́ máa ṣe duplicate. Manual one there's the manual side of the poll. No, not the petition. There's no way we can do the manual one for the petition. Poll yẹn nìkan ni. So irú nísìn irú àwọn ilé tí mo ní wọ́n send wá níjọ́sí nísìn àwọn kan náà wà Nàìjíríà nísìn. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo eléyìí nísìn is what they call based evidence. Àwọn tó wà nílé ló sign eléyìí nísìn. So wọ́n lè confirm nísìn pé irọ́ là ń pa àwọn tó wà nílé òfin lọ. Ó lè ṣe pọ̀ nílé but wọ́n kò bọ̀ díẹ̀ ni wọ́n kò bọ̀ díẹ̀ ara ẹ̀ náà lédè tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi nísìn. So gbogbo eléyìí nísìn ṣẹ́rí tí violent bá ti di pé ó ti wọ Nàìjíríà àwọn kan ló máa wá gbélé dání wọ́n máa lọ sọ fún United Nations pé ṣe gbọ́ ẹ mọ̀ fáwọn sọ fún pé ká tètè lọ ẹ̀dá wa lóhùn evidence lè pàfẹ́ lọ.
So ìyẹn náà máa dáa torí pé kí ni láti Lagos bí adéláwọ̀ èèyàn tó ń lọ sí ilé ogbó láti lọ ìfọ́ọ̀mù wọn wọ́n ti sọ grand adéláwọ̀ èèyàn tó ń lọ sí inú ìjíríọ̀ Ifẹ̀ láti lọ ìfọ́ọ̀mù àwọn tó ń gbé bẹ̀ láti lè mọ̀ pé there is a poll we need to sign so that àbọ̀ ló kó ẹrú àmàbọ̀
lágbára Ọlọ́run.
ní gbogbo òkúté ti bí àti sẹ́ǹdì àwọn èèyàn lọ láti lọ ìfọ́ọ̀mù àwọn èèyàn to educate them and to tell them how to do it but majority challenges are faced ni àwọn tí ò ní Android phone àwọn tó ní yẹn we are training them we are using their Android to do registration for them but àwọn tí ò ní there is no way to do their own. Tàbá ní rí ìjẹ̀dọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ ṣe sí website yẹn so that from that website we can easily be registering them. We just collect their data, their name, their local government. You want Oduduwa Nation, nobody ní yes about our paycheck. Then kini ya dey man lọ and dey reach sufficient number and the code ta ní target. You understand?
Ẹ ṣe gan not at all sir. All right. Ẹ tún pè mí lẹ́yìn tá a bá parí ètò ká tún sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa sir.
Okay.
All right daddy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
God
sir.
bless you.
Àwọn tó wà nílé they are tired. Ṣárí àwọn tó wà nílùú òyìnbó lọ́sẹ̀ ń sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ṣárí àwọn kankan tó wà ní Nàìjíríà tó ń sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Àwọn èèyàn dúró pé kí politics dé politics àmàlà tó ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà kí politician gbowó síta ìyẹn ló ń ṣe ń pariwo wọ́n Nàìjíríà. And gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ middle class láàrin wọn púpọ̀ nù wọn ló ní visa kan tó fi ń lọ tó fi ń wọlé tó fi ń jáde. Tó bá ti jáde báyìí irú wọn ló máa wá sí Amẹ́ríkà sáré bá mi wáṣẹ́ kan kí sáré ṣe kí n tó padà lọ. Tó bá wá sí UK a ní kẹsàrè bá wọn wáṣẹ́ kan kóun sáré ṣe so tó bá wá dé Nàìjíríà á di big boy á di big girl á ní no you can't break Nigeria because ó fẹ́ suppress her òun náà fẹ́ dé ọ̀gá. This will be the last caller because I need to come down and whine and close do my closing remark. Yeah. Ẹ káàsán nílé.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sálàáfíà lẹ́wà ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ kú ètò. Ọlọ́run á máa dúró tì yín.
Ní time ẹ bá tètè gbé kíyà because àmọ́ láti gbé kùtẹ̀ wálẹ̀.
Sẹ́rí ewu tí mo fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ lọ ni pé nínú ètò yẹn láàárọ̀ yìí nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sáré sọ ni pé ẹlẹ́nìkan sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ religion aspect lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ pé kẹ́ máa mú religion wọ ọ̀rọ̀ program yìí.
Pálapàla bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà sí.
Now sẹ́rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé sẹ́rí àwọn Yorùbá kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀sìn táà ṣe yí òye o ẹ má get any wrong ẹ̀sìn yí òye sẹ́rẹ̀ tí ẹ̀sìn táà ṣe yí bá yé kò ní rí Haúsá bíi leader Yorùbá nínú ẹ̀sìn first nìyẹn. Mo ti gbàgbé ìmáàmù bíi méjì kan nílẹ̀ Yorùbá fẹ́ kí n dárúkọ bọ̀ mí ìfẹ́ ká máa lọ́tẹ̀ wọ́n lọ sí hajj wọ́n lead irun ní hajj Haúsá níwájú àwọn Saudi tí àwọn ìmáàmù ẹ̀sìn lead irun níbẹ̀ ní Saudi táwọn àwọn Arab tọ́lẹ̀ tó lẹ́yìn ẹnìyẹn tí wọ́n listen sí Samuel Haúsá nítorí pé ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀sìn ló máa jẹ́ problem tiwa I don't count that one as an issue tẹ́ni Yorùbá understand Islam kó try kó lọ listen dáadáa because tẹ́ bá wo àwọn alìsúnà kan tó gba àwọn alìsúnà wà ní jẹ̀má tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá rubbish táwọn náà ṣe nìyẹn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n àti pé tàbí ní Haúsá àlè lè nínú fún wọn olùkọ́ ká lè nínú fún wọn ok àti àwọn èèyàn tó ń pìtì pé Ọlọ́run ní ká máa pààyàn nínú bóyá ti wà nínú àlùkùránì sí àwọn ilé ká máa tẹ̀lé I don't count them as a Muslim I don't care about wherever they come from that's not my issue. Then another issue tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọba Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ sẹ́rí máa yẹn ṣe mistake ọmọ ìkéde rẹ̀ ni
then ó bẹ́tà kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ pé àwọn tó máa ń pè tó bá pè sákìsì kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó gbọ́ because ibi tó lọ lánàá àbíjàdá ló lọ bẹ̀ yẹn ibi tí o ti nílé sòdodo ọ̀rọ̀ ni why tó lọ síbẹ̀ yes kò ní lè pé kí wá why tó lọ síbẹ̀ ó rẹ́dà kó máa lọ kò bá sàǹfààní fún ọ̀ọ́ni ọ̀fúnfẹ̀ tó bá rẹ̀ pàṣẹ méjì sí kó máa lọ bẹ̀ yẹn dàn kó lọ kó máa lọ sọ nǹkan míì because these are the things tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá táwa fúnra táwa ń rí táwa ń rí okay now ẹ wo báwọn politicians ṣe sí Nàìjíríà starting from senator come down they are doing rubbish now ìwọ wa lọ síbẹ̀ nǹkan mi ló ń lọ sọ kò bá kúkú dábí tí wọ́n tó pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo bá bá lọ yìí mi nílé sòdodo mẹ́ má jẹ́ kí n lọ ó bẹ́tà ó sàǹfààní fún ẹni yẹn dan kó lọ bẹ̀ kó máa lọ sọ nǹkan mi lọ kò sí ẹni tó lè pè é sí ọmọ Yorùbá ló ń fún ẹ ní pè é sí tó lè sọ pé ẹjẹ́ aní sí orú kíní kan ká ló máa lé sísì then ó lè promise government pé táwọn bá débẹ̀ àwọn bá àwọn èèyàn àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó bá wà nínú kàńdá tó wà nínú rẹ̀ àwọn afíìsì wọn yára ẹ̀dá kò ká ló fẹ́ lé sísì nígbà tí àwọn youth tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí sọ lórí everybody tí agitated everybody ń bínú why kí ló cause aggressiveness tí Yorùbá tí káwa youth ní ṣebí tó rí pé kò sí kankan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ni Amẹ́ríkà ni mo wà ìgbà tí èmi dá Amẹ́ríkà yìí ni mo realize pé èèyàn ò ní parí college ó lè sọ̀gá nílé iṣẹ́ Koiki I swear to God I swear to mo fi ọlọ́jọ́ ní ìbúra mo mú ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé ọ̀gá mi ló jẹ́ ní Newark airport ní ẹ̀mú ti ṣe wàhálà kò parí college kò parí high school I swear kò ní certificate high school lọ́wọ́ Koiki I swear to God kò ní certificate high school lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá rẹ̀ ní airline ọ̀gá rẹ̀ ẹ wá sọ fún mi then àwọn wá ní àwọn èèyàn lọ́tọ̀ ti ní master wọ́n ní pay wọ́n ní BS wọ́n ní chain wọ́n ní lot wọn wà á níbi kankan lọ ẹ̀yìn kan dẹ̀ wà ní ibẹ̀ ẹlẹ́yìn lẹ̀ sojú wa ní house ẹ̀yìn lẹ̀ sojú wa ní rep ẹ̀yìn lẹ̀ sojú wa ní assembly what are they doing? What are they doing? Why to say what àwọn èèyàn ṣe ní máa bínú àwọn èèyàn ṣe ní máa yàwó ìbínú ṣe ní máa bí àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ ẹ̀yìn máa lọ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ máa rí pé millions of millions tí ẹ̀ka bá di house lé tó bá wà ní house lé nígbà tó bá ti yẹ lẹ́nu kó tó sún àlè fún lásán owó tó máa wà lákàtí ọmọ alẹ́ lọ́rẹ́ mílíọ̀n.
ìbí yẹn ọba sá ọmọ àlè ọmọ olè fọ ló ṣe ní 1.something billion naira ló kọjá accounted for under one way kò rú kò sọ kò ní iléeṣẹ́ búrẹ́dì kò ní technology kankan tó invest.
ẹ sọ fún mi báwo ni lóò ṣe ni máa bí yóò ti jẹ́ èyí tẹ́ jẹ́ traditional ruler yìí ẹ̀ sọ fún àwọn pípọ̀ yìí pé ìyá ń di àwọn àbúrò tó wà ní ìnáwó.
ẹ̀yẹ́ yẹn kò wọ́n kíní kan pẹ̀lú yìí.
ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bẹ̀ why did you go there.
anyway bàbá wa ẹ má bínú torí àsìkò aago mẹ́ta tí ó ti lù so I love to go on and on but it's not about the length of the message it's about the intake tó wà nínú message yẹn ṣe é rí gbogbo ilé táwọn ṣe à ń prepare gbogbo mind gbogbo àná ní pẹ̀lẹ́ mi torí pé tó bá di pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀rí wá sọ pé ó tẹ̀ sọ pé ìyẹn ò ní sí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ nítorí ṣe ń ṣe awareness nìyẹn awareness ti Africa ó yàtọ̀ sí ti Europe ṣe rí tabani afin compare UK àti EU tí wọ́n yàtọ̀ àgbépè kankan mọ́ so that will be the last call please we're not going to take any more calls because we won't have the time so let me just put the phone that's it so ṣe rí taba ń compare bí UK ṣe kúrò nínú EU taba ní ká mú yẹn lọ sí Nàìjíríà kò lè dàbí torí tiwa máa wà violent ni forget it ṣe rí violent akọ̀mọ́ máa gbàdúrà ni pé kó má pọ̀ púpọ̀ kó tó di pé intervention máa wọlé but if anyone Muslim Christian oníṣẹ̀ṣe tó ń sọ pé yẹn akọ̀ máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ I hope so but nǹkan kan ló máa ignite ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rin tó lè ignite ẹ̀ yẹn fúnra rẹ̀ ó lè ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé ibi tí a fọkàn sí ṣẹ́rí tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹni tí èèyàn kan pè mí níjẹta mo wá pẹ́ ní ẹ padà lánàá ẹni ẹ fi yé mi pé tí army bá gbérù gbèsè tó gbé ní Lẹ́kì yẹn ṣe mọ̀ pé yẹn dàbí àtẹ́ pé wọ́n expected everybody gbé old Nigerian flag wọ́n padà pa wọ́n intẹ́ni yẹn sọ fún mi pé tó bá gbérù gbèsè yẹn again ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn dẹ̀ ṣe é ṣe kó wáyé lọ́la o do you know why because àwọn yẹn máa jáde lọ́la again Lagos state government sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jáde ṣe mọ̀ pé wọ́n shoot ní Abuja lẹ́nu àwọn kan ní wọ́n pààyàn I haven't seen the evidence but wọ́n náà yíjọ àwọn kan ó ń brew padà bọ̀ again ọ̀rọ̀ EndSARS ó lè end Nàìjíríà fúnra rẹ̀ so ẹ fi olúkálukú sílẹ̀ tension tó wà nínú ilé nísìn fire ni ó dàbí gas tó fi explode tó bá dé explode àwa tètè ṣe kí ni àwa bò mọ́lẹ̀ bó ṣe máa work nìyẹn o tẹ bá feel pé sign petition British akọ̀wá jẹ́ ká lọ no. It's good we put pressure on them ṣe rí gbogbo protest tó ń lọ all over the world wọ́n monitor ẹ̀ àwọn kan monitor ẹ̀ wọ́n gauge ẹ̀ pé ibo ló fẹ́ end sí ẹ wo tension tó wà lamẹ́ríkà nísìn wọ́n monitor ẹ̀ wọ́n gauge ẹ̀ tension yẹn ó lè explode o lamẹ́ríkà ìtẹ̀rọ̀rá wò yẹn pẹ̀lú Trump àti Biden ìtò lè explode ni so ìyẹn là ń sọ pé ẹni tó bá fi pé nǹkan kan lè explode ní Nàìjíríà you are wasting your time but ẹ lọ máa gbáradì ìyẹn là ń sọ fún yín kìrìsìtẹ́nì nìyẹn ni mùsùlùmí nìyẹn ni oníṣẹ̀ṣe nìyẹn ni ẹ lọ máa gbáradì àgbàdúrà kògùn ká wa mọ́lé àmọ́ ogun yẹn ti wà nínú Nàìjíríà already ó ti wà ní bọ́dà wa ẹ̀wọ̀n pé kò ń ṣe pàwọ́ là ń lọ sí north nísìn la fẹ́ lọ bá wọn jà àwọn ló wà nísàlẹ̀ lọ fi bá wa jà wọ́n wà ní south east wọ́n wà ní south west wọ́n wà káàkiri wọ́n kó wọn káàkiri Nigerian army wọ́n wá kó uniform fáwọn Boko Haram wọ́n kó uniform fún wọn pé tó bá ti ṣòṣì ẹ pa wọ́n bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé ṣẹ̀rẹ́ yìí tẹ̀ ní Yorùbá ò ní kankan èmi ní sọ pé bí a ní kankan àmọ́ nǹkan fi yé wa ni pé tó bá trigger àmọ́ bóyá a ní nǹkan bóyá a ní nǹkan nígbà yẹn. And let me say this, I play Elano. Go and watch the video we did yesterday, the part 162. 10 days, Love in Yugoslavia. So people think that when we go into war, it's going to be the kind of war that we... No. International community kan fẹ́ kí war yẹn kó pẹ́. Àwọn kan ní fẹ́ kó pẹ́ nítorí pé kí ni kò ní táwọn gan lọ́rùn. But we will go out of Nigeria without bloodshed. I don't think it's going to be. There will be. Have a very good afternoon wherever you are, and join me again tomorrow. If all goes well, I might have Guru Maharaji tomorrow on the show. I'll still see how the network will work from his base. We'll try and see if we can get through to him. If otherwise, Nigeria at the verge of breakup. Sherry, ní tẹ́ bá ṣe ń pele, gbogbo ní tẹ́ ń pele, ẹ kàn máa lọ prepare mind àwọn èèyàn. Dry food, kàn máa lọ stockpile sílé. Dry food, kàn máa lọ stockpile. Àtẹni tó wà ní city, àtẹni tó wà ní rural area, affect everybody for some time. But we pray that we will win and we will conquer, and then we can restart everything again. When the British were coming, wọ́n decide fún yàn kankan pé wọ́n bọ̀ wá pa wá, wọ́n bọ̀ wá lé wa lẹ́rú. Ìyẹ́ là ń jẹ lọ́wọ́ báyìí. So now, àwa sọ fáwọn èèyàn nísìn, ẹ̀wọ̀n fáwọn prepare mind àwọn èèyàn pé ẹ lọ máa prepare, máa lọ gbáradì. Pé kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ fi yẹn sílẹ̀, kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Have a very good afternoon. Bye for now. Good afternoon. Bye for now.
Ilé yàrá ti mic.